Like,
Hello.
I have the degree that I can charge standard for
hi.
that.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi, what's up?
Hello.
What is the standard rate for a dominatrix?
It's usually about $150 a session.
But
But
you
it
can also
depends.
get a monthly fee too.
But
And it
depends.
cuts
Are
it
we
down to, like,
talking about
100.
regular domination? Are we talking about FinDom? Like it, because FinDom can really run up the bills.
I'm more of a fan of someone who'll just hold me as I sleep.
A bear.
That's really expensive because that's hours, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
So,
bear, dominatrix. What's the difference?
What are we doing here?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Right.
No, it's that time of
True.
week.
Not Dungeons and Dominatrixes. That's next week.
Cool.
Oh, what was the joke I made during one of our sessions?
Finally
I
getting
don't
Sarah
remember.
in on the sessions, huh?
Yep.
Oh my.
Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
can I be like a shill real quick?
No.
If I knew what that
Because
was, I could answer that
dice
question.
that dice thing that you shared.
Oh, the pixels?
Yeah, that you didn't tag me in,
Dude.
by the way.
I'm
Piece
investing.
of shit, Nick.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been watching.
I bought one.
Yeah,
Or
I've been
I
watching that for
kickstarted
months.
this.
There's also another one called
Um,
Dungeon Alchemist that I'm going to
I
be.
can't believe though it links up with Roll20 and stuff.
And
Yeah,
D&D
that's
Beyond.
fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
And they're keeping it open.
So I
source
can
for
roll
creators.
real
So, like,
dice in
that's
real
how you
life,
know, like, they
and it shows you.
fucking care about the game.
You know if I'm
Dude,
lying.
They want
Right.
The
everybody
thing was
to have it.
open for like 4 hours, and it was at like $1.5 million.
I saw.
Like a
Because it is quite
$200,000
expensive,
gold
but,
or
like,
something. They're
thinking-
killing it.
Yeah, looking at like what they're doing and the fact that they're trying to make it still feel like real. Like
Wireless
waves
charging?
and everything,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm
Wireless
going
charging,
to,
right? It's fucking
I'm
crazy.
gonna back it up because that's
My
it's
only
expensive.
regret is I can't buy a full set, and I wish
Yeah,
I
same,
could, but I just got
same.
a 20.
If I could afford a full set, maybe if I get that stimmy.
How much
you
is
know,
the full
Mm.
set?
Hey, it passed today.
It's like
$200.
$300 or something like that.
or 300. Yeah.
I'll check real quick. But yeah, that passed the house today.
Glenn,
So
I might do it.
Stop it.
I
might do
will
it.
make a deal. So Nick doesn't get anything from this, being non-American. When my GME hits tomorrow on Friday, I'll get you a set, Nick. If it hits 10K,
No, give that to Mystic.
GME?
GameStop.
I mean, everybody likes you more than everybody else, LR. That's like
Well,
your
no,
quality.
no.
It's your
You two-
superpower. you know?
Mystic and Glenn are gonna get their stimuluses, another $1,400.
True.
All
Nick
right,
is not.
True.
Oh,
Okay.
we should preface this.
I'm
There's really cool
spending
Kickstarters that you
$300.
should look into and support on the internet that are niche RPG creators.
Can I share it in your chat?
It's not
Yeah.
that niche. $1.5 million. It's not super.
Well, but it's like
niche.
a few people developing a thing, not with a major company or anything.
That's
I
true,
remember
that's
seeing
true,
this
that's
on
true.
Reddit like 6 months ago and thinking, "Oh, that's cool. Too bad it'll never happen."
And
then it
here we
happened.
are. Hey,
Here we
what
are.
are you
I
doing?
think it was originally on
Sarah.
3D printing, and someone had
He's
3D
messing with the
printed
vacuum. I
the-
can't
the
stop him.
dice for it.
Technology is great.
It is. Oh,
It's sitting at 2.3 million Canadian right now.
wow.
Yeah, it's $200 for a 7 dice set, which is standard,
Okay.
and a case.
Yeah, like the standard, D10.
That's cheaper than
D4,
a.
D6.
It's cheaper than a set of mammoth bone dice. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Me and
Mammoth Ivory
me and
dice.
LR look. I showed LR them. It's like $2,000 for a D20.
You know what's
I'm not-
crazy? Did you
I'm
guys
not
see how much they
surprised.
weigh?
Awesome.
Yeah, right. It's
They're
so
only like
cool.
2 grams. They're only 2 grams more than a normal die. They are super light.
That's the thing that surprised me the most.
And like the thing is, I like the heavy dice, but yeah, the metal dice are a little too heavy,
Like this.
and it's like right in the middle. It's
This
like
is
right
what
in
I
the middle.
do if when I was at a real table with people in person. This is a full metal die, and this is a normal D20 compared to it, and this is all metal.
Yeah.
And so if they weren't paying attention, I would just drop it, and they would go, "Oh God, I just dented my table." It was really loud.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, but I would make a loud show of it and be like, Yes, they roll to attack. Blah blah blah, or something like that. Anyway, playing Dungeons and Dragons, and I hear we already have a recap written.
Yeah,
Imagine.
Let's do it.
it's a short one because we were in that long ass battle.
It was a long ass battle. You guys did take care of a lot of combat
14.
at once, which was nice.
All right.
I got a 7.
I got a 6.
I got a 1.
I read.
No.
Oh,
No, I read.
Yeah, he reads.
I read.
You
I,
were
like,
so
actively wanna
excited.
read, and I
You can
lose
read
all
if
the
you
time.
want. I wrote it, so if you want to read, I'll
All
go
right,
with my inspiration.
I
You can
will-
read.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because that's the
I have
thing.
the
is
max amount of inspiration right now.
you can always
I
gift it to
think
somebody
I-
else.
Inspiration overflowing.
Gift an inspiration to
Ah.
somebody before you read, and then you can be at max, and somebody else can have another one.
Okay.
I'm a kind and fair
You
You
DM.
want to circle
Who needs an
inspiration?
inspiration? LR?
I do.
I'm at 4.
Sure, I'll take one.
I need it.
Oh, all right.
I'll take one, I guess. Yeah, sure. Yeah, type.
I will.
I-
Oh wait,
read.
no.
I need
We
it.
rested, didn't we? We rested before we went downstairs.
We didn't take a long rest. We took a short rest.
We took a long rest.
We took
So
a
the
long
the,
rest.
the ones that you
Oh.
have that are permanent stick around, but
Okay, so I have 3.
I have 1. 1 permanent that I always get to use forever.
no, that's not how that
Always.
works. That's not how that
Forever,
works at all.
That's what you said. You said forever.
I said it doesn't go away on long rest
I
until
know,
you
we know,
use it.
We know. We know.
Ah.
All right. So yeah, do you want me to read it then? In that case,
Yeah, you can.
awesome. I just legitimately love reading things.
Nice.
Is this going to be in the voice of Magdor?
If you want to. It's written as if it's in the voice of Magdor.
Well, let me give you background.
All right, let me try and do my Magdor voice. Episode 21 recap. Right, so we're at the cemetery or the graveyard or whatever and found some skeleton minotaurs. Jorven ran in and I scared them away. It was a nice, easy fight. We found the front door of the church and broke it open with fire, causing the building to attack us. After a long fight, where I went down to poison, Vol summoned a Zifridi, and Jorven saved us all by running away and taking the eye of the enemies. Wait, oh, that's right. I may have gotten a bit too drunk on the way to the cemetery. I think go down. The Ifriti was never summoned, but I do think Jorven did the gem capture to distract them while the poison bots killed them. Bolts.
They look like robots in the thing, so I kept thinking of them
Oh,
as robots. Sorry.
I'm not
We were
mad.
summoned by a big guy. We wanted us to help clear the bottom of the church of demons, and we went down. Vol showed us the way, and we found the leader of the Flaming Fists fighting for his fucking life. I love the cadence of that. Fighting for his fucking life. Some demons came through the portal, but we trapped them on the burning side of a wildfire and easily dispatched them. We then helped the older raven guy, older raven guy, to keep where an exorcist. Oh, to the keep where an exorcist was willing to help us. After gathering a sword and praying at the altar of Torm, it was cleansed and we were ready to start the exorcism. Oh, we're good to go now? Oh, okay, let me take one last drink. Magdor to the mage, guys.
I could not help myself.
The older raven guy.
That
Older raven
I
guy.
know you get an inspiration point for reading it, but I'm also giving an inspiration point for older Raven guy. Because also
You're
you
looking
wrote
for
it.
writing it,
So
and,
yeah, I don't even care. I don't feel bad at all
Alright.
about it. You get multiple inspiration points because that was legit.
Older raven.
Older Raven guy. Yeah, and you did at the end of it you had did you talk about doing the ritual?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
So basically,
We're ready to
we
start.
we.
Let me just take another drink.
Basically.
She said, get ready to fight whatever might come through while we do the ritual, and we're just about to start, and apparently takes Which
Got
you
it.
told us that it takes about 30 seconds to a minute or something.
Yup. So remind me again who's doing the prayer. All right.
The only one with any skill in religion. in this
Yeah.
entire group.
So basically, each turn you're gonna spend your whole turn making a religion check to do that.
Sick.
So your turns are predetermined for you. We're all Calvinists right now. And then so each round is 6 seconds.
I got the joke.
Thank you for that. It's gonna be 5 rounds, and there's a chance of things coming through. Oh, somebody has to hold the sword of the fallen warrior. Who is particularly able to deal with damage to the body, like Constitution.
I guess I'll take this fucking sword. I do want to say before we start, you know, we did the whole conversation about religion and everything. Yorvin, you know, taking the mantle. I'm actually going to cast guidance on him for the concentration of up to a minute.
Okay.
And we'll be like, at least one of us can do this, and then go over.
Awesome.
And I did,
just
as the
in
ritual
case.
would have started, activated my storm rune. So I'll be able to, as a reaction, give
There you
people
go,
advantage or
storm rune.
disadvantage.
Wait, do you have bless?
I don't think so.
Magdor?
You're such a bad cleric.
You guys are so mean.
Because guidance works once, bless works continuously.
Yeah.
For the entirety.
It just says, oh yeah, once. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It's okay.
you're fucked.
You suck at being a cleric. It's whatever.
Oh hey, look,
So-
bless is a spell.
That'll mean that
Hey, look.
Vol will be on fighting duty effectively. Yeah.
Just what he wants.
But the beauty of
Exactly what
holding the
Vol wants.
sword is that you can do other things with your other hand. You can cast spells. You just have to hold the sword. Keep it in your hand during the ritual.
Well, it makes me wish I still had the dual
Is
wielder
he-
feat. Or
Is he restricted to being in specific spots, or can he move around?
You need to be within the context of that area. Let me move up to that. Let me move
So,
up
like-
to that level again. I was not there. Whoo.
So like 10, 20 feet.
Yeah,
But,
inside
like,
of this area. In yeah, if you're over here, so everybody needs to be in this room. Inside of the curtains.
Okay.
Am I familiar to do stuff while I'm praying?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
Like
pop up my familiar and he'll be like sitting on the top, like, you know, about 20 feet up.
basically, I will let you give your owl a prepared action commanded by you
Sure,
before the ritual starts, and so
Sure.
then, you know, during the actual prayer you have to keep reciting it, so you can't take your action to command it or whatever, but you can tell it beforehand. So what are you gonna have your owl do?
Distract any enemies and stay safe.
Wonderful. Okay, so I would love for you guys to go ahead and roll initiative for me, just for the sake of the fact that this is taking place over an amount of time. And give me one moment.
Sure. I'm really, I mean, I'm saying this every week now, but like I'm really enjoying this D&D Beyond like rolling system.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Oh, natural 20. Very nice. And a
I
natural 18.
enjoy being able to see rolls. Not that I think you guys would ever fudge them. I just
Yeah.
I like.
I
seeing
love
it.
my dice. I love my dice, dude. I love rolling
Imagine
dice.
if there were real physical dice we could roll and they'd show up on D&D Beyond.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy. I wonder if there's any sort of product that might be coming out in
Pop
the
that thing in
future.
chat again. I'm just kidding. All right, so what Vol Magdor get? Because I got a dirty 20 for your van. Hello.
8.
Okay.
I had to think.
I have a -1
13.
to my initiative, so it's actually 19.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. 19.
I got a natural 20.
Oh, got it. Okay. All right, cool. That makes me have to change something else. Okay.
Also, Nick, you don't have to roll on roll 20 just because I like it. Please don't feel.
No, I'll try it because
obligated
I haven't used it yet, so I'll try it. See how it goes.
It's really nice, dude. I think you'll like it.
Because I'm used to rolling with roll 20. I haven't rolled with D&D Beyond yet. So I'll just try
It's
it.
very, very similar. Right click to set advantage. Disadvantage.
Oh.
That's the only thing that's not.
Oh, you can right click
so-
to set disadvantage?
Yeah.
Advantage?
Also,
That's the only thing that it doesn't.
for
like,
you, Magdor,
explicitly tell
you have to stand right by the pillar. Because
Oh,
the sword
okay.
has to remain there kind of in your hand. So you can fight anything that comes near. But at the end of each of your turns, basically, I'm going to have you make a save. Because this is a powerful
Does it talk
thing.
to me?
The sword does not. No, it does not talk to you. Do you want multiple items talking to you in your head? That'd be super weird.
Can I cast a spell holding a sword and a shield?
Do you have Warcaster, the feat?
I don't.
No. So you could take each one of your turns, like hold the shield, hold the sword, maintain that, and like take the dodge action or something, so you're harder to hit or something. But either way, I'll let you plan that out with the way you want to go. So it takes 30 seconds. So at the end of round 1, 6 seconds will have gone by, so on and so forth. And so Feria kind of gets the different things put out, kind of makes sure that you're positioned correctly. I don't have your model in here, Yorven.
Oh, sorry. Right. Roll 20. That's a thing. That exists
Aha!
I should probably involve myself in, since I'm, on a production of D&D on the internet live to other people. Let's
I don't like to think of it as a production.
Do things.
I like to just think that we happen to be streaming it,
Right. You know how you were talking about game shows over Twitch?
Yeah.
What if we did like a D&D show over Twitch?
That'd be fun.
Nobody's ever done that. That's a stupid fucking idea.
Yeah, it's a
You gotta be
stupid
out of
fucking
your
idea.
goddamn
Dumb
mind.
idea.
Damn it. Maybe as a
It would
podcast.
never work.
Maybe it's
No, that already.
Maybe.
awesome. So Feria does warn you when you guys begin that she's only learned this ritual. She knows the steps, but she's never actually had to do it in person. She was an exorcist in training, so her experience is minimal, but she's probably the only one left alive in El Terrell that could assist in this way. So choices are minimal. So yes, you have older Raven Guard laying there. And you begin.
All right, you old Raven guy. Let's get
Old
this thing going. And I just tap him on the breastplate.
Oh, he's writhing in pain, and you're not logged in yet, or your character's still not in here.
Yes, he's here.
I'm standing right there.
He's right next to me.
Okay, sweet.
Oh,
I'm here now.
Was there something on top of him, Glenn?
It was him on top of you. Ooh. Ooh.
Where's that helmet of Devil Command when you need it?
Yeah, I wonder.
Hey! Great. So she begins to do the prayers. Similarly, Yorven, you being the first in the initiative, go ahead and make that religion check to properly complete the prayer as well, or like recite the prayer.
And I'll be burning my reaction to give you advantage on that.
Say it one more time.
You have advantage on that roll because I'm burning my reaction because of my storm room.
Right. Okay. Oh, right. Let's do it in D&D Beyond. Oh! With advantage. A 19.
Nice. You successfully get 1 of 5 rounds correct. Feria also has to roll. She does. And then the next person is Vol. Do you want to prepare an action or do anything like that while you wait?
Yeah. Yes.
You already burned your reaction.
I burn my reaction.
Yep. And to activate a prepared action takes your reaction. So you can't actually prepare an action now.
Oh, that's fine. I'm going to. What's the? It's. What are we seeing? Are we so in my head at least right now, because it's just starting, that it's nothing's really happening. There's some chanting and prayer
Yeah.
going on. There's no like swirls of energy.
No.
nothing fucking
You start to
batshit
feel
crazy
the
happening.
air kind of change, like a density or like a small localized storm has changed the pressure, you know? So it does feel
Okay, then
different.
If you would do me the, if it feels different, I think this is at least fair for me to do. If you wanted to upsize my character by 1, I'm gonna pop one charge of my Giant Smite as a bonus action, and I'm gonna position myself just in front of the party right there
Okay.
with daggers in hand.
Sweet. Vol gets big with big daggers that are the size of great swords. Well, maybe long swords, but still big swords, big daggers. Great. All right. So you stand there at the ready. Hoot Hoot is hanging around. I know his name is Copernicus or something like that. What is the owl's name again?
I don't remember. My owl is so ancillary to my character and story.
All right. The owl
Yeah,
and
his name's
the pseudo
Copernicus.
dragon is hanging out in your backpack.
Yep.
Yeah,
she's
flying
just
there.
surviving off her ass.
She's hanging out in your backpack. Owl is kind of keeping a wary big eye owl eye out. Big owl eye out. That was a weird sentence. And
It's Artemis.
Artemis, there we go. And
I remembered my own character's name.
yay! And then we have Magdor. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, not against poison.
Damn.
I have to specify.
Yeah, I got an 8. Let's
An
go.
8? All right. So as the first few seconds of this thing tick by, you feel a rush of energy as 13 force damage emanates from the sword, damaging you, and only you being the one wielding the sword.
I have to make a Constitution check real quick.
Are you concentrating on
Okay,
something?
I'm good. Yeah, guidance.
Thank you for that. And
But I'm good,
as
so
you
we're
do
good.
that, it emanates that kind of like little mini shockwave with this weird atmospheric pressure change in here, and you feel you see the helm begin to like glow ever so slightly with like a dark reddish hue, and 3 creatures come outside of it that just look like orangish red balls of light, and they seem very mad for some reason. And we're gonna go to the top, which is actually them. So let
Oh, I
me
don't
pull
get
them
a
into
turn?
the. No,
Oh shit.
because you have to stand right there. I mean, you could have done something, but did you have anything you wanted to do?
I was gonna heal myself.
You can heal yourself. Yeah, go for that. Do it. Unless you're wielding a shield.
We had a long rest. You're fully healed.
I
You
just
just-
took 13 points of damage.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, you did? Oh.
Did you want to? Were you holding a shield?
I am holding the shield.
So
We're
you don't want to do that. Okay.
No.
Okay. So let me
Damn
pull
it,
these
Glenn.
models in here.
Lenimus,
Yes.
really quick, could you make me like... Oh, crap. I wanted to see if you can make me like the owner so I could post my owl in the thing, like upload an image for my owl.
Oh. Let's do that on the break. I'll get you one in there. How's
Okay.
that? Does that sound good?
All right. I have it posted in the Discord, but yeah,
Oh, sick.
he's adorable.
He's super cute. So for now, I will pull this one in for you.
Sounds great. Fantastic.
You got a little owly owl. It won't go smaller.
Thank you.
It's a small creature. That's a
I
white
think
one.
it's a tiny creature, actually.
But we're gonna pull these in. They are not Jinn.
They are not Ifriti.
Let me
or
just
Jinn.
make sure they are not frogs. They are not rats or dogs. They are something else, but I don't have a model for them, and so I am just using these. So
Imagination. Remember back in the day when we didn't use Roll20?
we just played at a table with miniatures. Imagine.
or nothing, you know?
Right? So this
We're
one,
spoiled.
I believe, yeah, this one is the first one to go, and it's gonna go whack, whack, and it's gonna attack you. Yo,
Well, fuck him.
Oh, cool. That's fun. Hello, dice. Come back over here. Oh, that's fun.
Wahapa.
Wapong.
Wahapa.
Bow, 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 bow. That's what happened. Bow, 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 bow. Crit. I crit on you.
Oh, okay, cool. Hellish Rebuke.
Sweet. So that's
Probably
upon
resistant
taking
to fire,
damage.
but
So
we'll see
take
what
this
happens.
damage, and then you can hellish rebuke the heck out of me. You take 26.
Actually, wait. Maybe I won't Hellish Rebuke. 26 what?
26 lightning damage as it shocks the hell out of you.
Absorb elements.
Yeah. So you gain resistance to the triggering damage, giving you 13 damage, and you'll get a bonus on your next attack. Very cool. That's the end of that one's turn. Now it is Mr. Ginny looking one. And it's going to come over here and it's going to jump in and attack the big guy. Well, it's going to try.
With the disadvantage.
Good thing I have. Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'll re-roll that.
Because of my cloak of displacement.
I got a 14 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. Shock goes wide and just kind of shoots into the curtain past you. And now, your Ven. Recite the prayer.
I just want to say Arcane Ward's pretty cool because after I got attacked, I actually gained health.
Nice.
Absorb elements.
That was only 2 of them that went. But 3 showed up.
Yep. The other
Oh,
one is
different
lower in the
initiatives?
initiative order. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
My bad.
Yeah, LR.
I will
Dumbass.
not use my guidance yet, unless I look at the dice and see that it's absolutely terrible.
You still have advantage.
It was a natural 1, so yeah, let's. Oh, I rolled a 17 plus 4, which is 21. I forgot to roll in D&D Beyond. Is it cool? So I used advantage.
Success.
Wonderful. Wait, LR, did you say I still have advantage from your heal
Yes.
rune or something?
So unless I say so otherwise, but I'll still say it anyways. You have advantage on that specific check because I have to burn my reaction every round to give you that advantage or
Okay.
disadvantage. But I'm giving you advantage. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So next round, I'll just use guidance.
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
Nice.
21. Very big.
All right. After you go, it is the other one. It's Mr. Frog Light thing, and it's going to go wah wah and attack you, Lol, with disadvantage.
So, but flanking.
Negated.
Big surrender. Yeah.
Nope, less than 10. Misses again.
Okay.
Magdor, you're up.
Get
Unfortunately.
fucked, idiot.
You good fucking frog.
Do I need to make any kind of checks, Glenn?
At the end of your turn, you will make your Constitution saving throw.
All right.
But you otherwise you just need to stay near the altar. So like boom, 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 boom. Technically, you can only move to like 4 of those spots anyway. But
Oh, oopsie.
No, I'll stay here. Actually, I just remembered something,
okay.
so we're good. And
So you-
that'll end my turn.
All right. You don't want to take the dodge action or something?
Nah.
You're a brazen man. All right, go ahead and make that con saving throw for me. Not against poison. Not against poison.
24.
Amazing. You take no damage as you're able to stave off that force damage that seems to be emanating from the sword and is most likely being channeled to complete this ritual. And we're back to the next round. We are 12 seconds in. Let's go. And now we're going to do it's dog then Jin.
I didn't get it.
Vol, did I skip you? I did. You have an advantage on your next roll.
Okay.
I skipped you. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Hi.
It's your turn, Vol.
Oh, fuck the rat. I'm gonna stab it.
It's a dog. Look closely.
Rat dog.
Look closely.
Does a 28 hit?
No. I should probably do the battle map since we're doing battle map. I'm loser. Loser. Too far.
That hits for 12 damage. The first one.
Dope. What type of damage?
Magical piercing.
Wonderful.
Another dagger attack at the same dog for a 15.
15 hits. No, it does
It
not.
would've
I'm
been
sorry.
funny.
15 does not hit.
Okay.
It would have been funny if Glenn corrected you, said it's a rat, actually.
It's not a mouse. It's a rat.
Last dagger attack using my bonus action for this. 26.
26 hits. It's kind of feast or famine, man. It's like 11 or 29, you know?
I'll beat that. It would be sneak attack, and it would be Colossus Slayer. So 22 damage from the second strike.
You slice through it. You hit it the first time, miss it the second time. Sarah.
She's
Sick.
outside. She might have just locked herself out.
We just got a cooler in the mail to travel with dog food. Anyway, so yeah, the second attack misses and the third attack lands right in the center of the light. Despite it is a tiny thing. It's like a super fast flying. I think it's got a dexterity of 28. It's insane. They're super fast, and you're able to just get it right in the center of it. And Mr. Dog, as you said, fuck that dog. He gone.
Bye, dog.
Bye, dog.
Bye, dog.
Fuck out of here, idiot.
Idiot dog. Head ass.
Fucking head ass.
Anything else for you, Vol?
No, that's it.
Just chilling.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Chilling
stab
like a
thing.
villain. Okay. And after Vol goes, it would have been Magdor, but I skipped you. So now we're to the top again. It would have been the dog's turn, but now it's the Jin's turn. Holy crap, that's a big box. That's the that's the thing. It's the cooler. Oh yeah! Oh yay! So yeah, it's gonna go ahead and Mr. Jin, I believe, is going to give you another little swingity swing there. Vol, did you get hit last time at all?
Nope.
Awesome. So we just got negated.
Wait. I'm also giving him disadvantage using my reaction for protection, fighting initiate. While wearing a shield and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use a reaction to impose disadvantage.
I will say that is a wonderful use of that, but if there are multiple instances of advantage and disadvantage, they automatically cancel each other out no matter which one has more.
Damn.
But I will give it to you anyway. He has disadvantage. I rolled 2 of the same numbers because I do have some weird flanking rules, so I'm going to let it happen. But it's still like an 11 to hit. So doesn't hit. I like the idea that Magdor is holding the sword and he goes, oh, boogity boogity. He's like, oh, and it misses.
I'm gonna get you.
Yorven, you're up. Read that prayer, dude.
I'll read that prayer.
Read that prayer. Oh yeah.
A natural 1 and a natural 20. using Brandon's guidance.
Guidance gives you a
That's
D4, not
right,
advantage.
baby. Oh. Well, the 20 was first in the order.
Sweet, you successfully
fair.
continue to recant the prayer.
It was. I will say. I'll confirm that for you, Glenn. He's not lying.
I just realized that there was another part of the scene, which is Will-O-Wisps fight. I think that.
We got back into the fucking heavy metal, like.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sirenscape, for your wonderful use of music and shit. Good job. Good job. Now, after you go, it's the frog's turn. Let's see if I can do it regularly. Just hit you at all. I got an 11. Moving on.
That hits.
Get out of here. Don't give me hope. But it is your turn, Full.
I don't like the look of the Jin guy. I'm gonna stab him.
Stab that Jin.
He kind of looks like Yo Freedy.
Not as cool. Let's see, a 21 to hit
That'll hit.
and a 17.
17 does not.
Okay. So it'll only do that and that. 13 damage.
Awesome.
And then another, again using my bonus action for another dagger attack. Okay, for a 11.
All right.
Well, not. Yeah, and that
Yeah,
is-
all right. Here, I also have you at 200%, and you're still super quiet. Is there any way you could give me a little more gain?
I'll just have to sit.
Oh,
I'll just
great.
have to sit
Thank
closer.
you.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure everyone can hear your
Can
lovely
you not be
voice.
a quiet ass?
yeah, my bad.
No, you're fine. All right. Good shit.
I'll do my best.
Anything else?
No, that's it. Just standing there stabbing the bad guys.
Stab them bad guys. Good job. Magdor.
22.
To do what?
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great. Yeah. You're totally fine. You're able to weather the storm once again. And then we're back to the top again. Now it's Mr. Jin's turn again. One die. 15.
Doesn't hit.
Damn it. I got one crit and then it's just been like dry. Okay, it's because you killed the one guy that was actually hitting. Your Ven, it is your turn to continue to recite said prayer.
This is round 4, isn't it?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Be-
Two
Are
more.
you using your reaction, LR? It doesn't matter. I got an 18 and a 15, so.
yeah, I was gonna say, and then you rolled first before I could say it, so I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh,
so
I guess
18.
not. Great, yeah,
Well,
you
I mean-
continue to recite it successfully.
yay!
Le
Well, plus
frog!
4, it was 22, but yeah.
Le frog!
Les flowers.
Nope. Vol, your turn. You going after the Jin again?
My AC is a 17, by the way.
Okay.
Um,
Not even close.
yep, 2 attacks at the Jin. 26 is the first one,
Uh-huh.
and a 14 is the second one, so that's not gonna hit. Wow, my second attacks are doo-doo.
Doo-doo caca pee pee.
Exactly, but the Jin's there, so I'm gonna be doing that much. And then that much. So that's 22.
20.
piercing?
Yeah, so you're able similarly to just kind of hit it right at the core, and it disappears in like a little shower of sparks and sparkles. But then
And
there's also
my
the smell of
last,
sulfur, like you stabbed a rotten egg.
Okay. Bonus attack, bonus action attack going at the frog. For a
Swag.
19.
Le frog! You hit.
And then that's another d6 on top of that.
Yeah, this one hasn't taken any
17
damage, but I
total
guess you already
damage.
did class. 17? Good lord. Yeah, it's still there, but just it's flickering.
Yeah. Giant's Might gives me the extra d6 of damage.
Oh, nice.
Oh, my bad. Hang on. I made a mistake. Not 17. It would be 15.
Okay.
I rolled the wrong weapon.
Wonderful. Nightall.
My turn.
Yeah. Your
Alrighty.
Yeah, already your turn.
Oh fuck. 7.
7. Yeah, you're gonna take some damage. You take 13 force damage as it emanates, and once again, not once again, similarly to the first time, it deals some damage to you as you hold the sword, and this ritual begins to it continues to channel energy through it.
I want to imagine like the first pulse. So I was like, oh shit, that hurts, and I'm paying attention, and then I just kind of let go.
Lost
And,
interest.
oh fuck, it hurts
12
still.
seconds.
All I can think of is something similar to like Link pulling out the Master Sword in Breath of the Wild.
Just
kind
over
of
time, my
like the
heart's
image
going
I'm
down.
Why does your stupid window keep resizing itself, Brandon?
I don't know.
God damn it, Brandon. Gosh darn it. Dang nabbit.
Go darn it.
Be the same.
All right, but yeah, so we are going to slide back to the top again. Your Ven, you are now at the top of the round because the other two have been
That
slain.
Jin, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway. LR?
You have advantage.
Alright.
Because I just want to make sure I save before anybody rolls, right?
23.
Nice. All right.
Wasn't that 5 rounds?
Yep. And at the end of this round, that will have gone by, and
Nice,
we should be successful as long as Magdor doesn't die. I don't think he will,
don't
though.
die, Magdor.
Don't die, Magdor.
No promises.
Okay, Frog, going after you again, big guy. Disadvantage because no friends. Of course I roll 2. 18 and a 19 on the die.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
So I get to do some damage to you. I don't even remember how much it is because I've rolled so many attacks since that first one without actually hitting. Okay, here we go. Don't feel bad for me. I'm the DM.
That's fine.
All right, you take 9 lightning damage.
It's unfortunate, Glenn,
What?
that I'm immune to lightning damage.
Oh no.
So it tickles you. Moving on. Vol, it is your turn. You get tickled.
Your poor ball of light. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
I think I'll just do only that much. No sneak attack. 19 damage.
You knock this one out of the air. All 3 little balls of light have disappeared and popped as if you were a very expert ball of light popper. Yeah.
Ball popper, you.
And there are no more enemies in range. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
No, I'm good.
All right. Magdor, you're the last one.
Fuck, it was on 16 and it landed on 6, so I got a 10.
Sick.
It like slowly turned from 16 over.
You're going to take 11 more force damage. And this last surge of energy goes through the sword and kind of you see it transfer to the helm. And any bits of smell or like things, residue that these creatures had left over fade away as if made of ash being blown away in the wind. Let me change our soundscape because that's not what we're doing now. And you see for the first time, he sits up and pulls it off, and you see the stoic face of older Raven guy. I can't say it like older Raven guard. As it seems as though he's been in a long battle, and he kind of like opens his eyes and holding the helm of Torm's sight, and sets it down, and then turns to look at you and says, Did you save me?
Yeah, I suppose it was a group effort.
Thank you.
This might not be the best time for it, but I don't think you're going to get much time to rest. We're here to figure out how to reverse all this.
I was shown many things. I wish I could do the voice of the Titan Guardian from Destiny, because that's how I imagine Older Ravengard's voice.
Bella.
Zavala. Yeah, I wish I could do Zavala's voice. That's how I imagine
We need
Older's
to
voice.
get out of this city and
Yeah.
save our friends.
Yeah, Guardian. Yeah. And he says, are you from Ulturel? I don't remember you. Surely I would have remembered some adventurers so heroic being here when I was here.
No, we heard about El Terrell and we came down from Neverwinter to see if there was anything we could do. So we came from outside into Avernus to save you all.
We should go down into the crypts where we can be safe. And Faria,
Should we stop the portal over at the cemetery?
the portal over the cemetery.
The one that the devils are coming in.
You've broken the
Demons.
connection between me and the helm, so I think it's gone.
What if I put on the helm? Would it reestablish the connection?
Let's
Let's-
not, Macdor,
let's just
and I'm gonna
not
put my
do-
hand on the helmet.
No,
and
he
push it away from
helm
Mac-
does like pull, or he helm. Older does kind of like slide it away on the thing and then like put it
I'm
behind
just
him.
curious. I'm not actually gonna put.
I
it on.
appreciate your help, Master Dwarf, but rash decisions must not be made without console. Yes?
Is this your sword? I don't like it. Kind of hurts.
No, we will replace it. That is the sword of the Forgotten Hero, yes?
Yes. We were told we needed a relic of great power,
Promise.
faith.
Courage.
Yeah. Yes.
One of those things.
And Faria says, "Yep, that's what it was." And then she kind of reaches to him and like helps him off. It seems as though he has been probably like, if you imagine having, I know a lot of people deal with things where their muscles are constantly tense and things like that. Probably
Yeah.
what he was dealing with for the last several hours. So he seems very, very, very tired. But he obviously wants to get you guys somewhere safe where you can actually talk about what he has seen. So he...
I'm gonna. Sorry.
Oh, he starts
I'm
to
gonna
make his
hold out
way
my jug
slowly.
and- Ale. Would you like a drink after all that?
I only imbibe on happy occasions.
You're alive. Is that not happy enough?
I think that's one of the happiest occasions. We've given people a lot of hope and desire to live.
I should keep a clear
Nothing
mind.
wrong with the swig.
I will have water.
Okay.
Boy.
Shame all we have is wine.
And then he it's obvious that he's kind of out of it to it. He says, "Oh, I do appreciate the gesture. Thank you."
Sit down. Let's get.
Yeah.
safe.
So he does head towards it. It's obvious that he knows how to get down here because Faria did tell you about how they were down there and then they left from the crypt. So they all head down with you. And he sits down and he says, I had a journey when the demon and devil were vying for, or when the devil or the demon, there was a great evil vying for me as a conduit. And Torm himself seemed to be fighting back. During that, I was shown a lot of things. I saw a bloodied woman in armor, a soldier wearing the crests and color of El Terrell, grasping a long sword. She had fresh blood streaming from a cut on her cheek. Flying next to this woman was a small vat, and he points at Lulu. A small furry elephant with rapidly fluttering wings. And
Oh, we got one of those.
yes, it looked just like her. And an enormous loping demon threatened to devour the woman. And she plunged the sword into the ground while the winged elephant made a trumpet sound with its trunk. The demon was hurled back, and out of the ground an alabaster palace rose up around the sword. The winged elephant flew and took to the skies of Avernus, where it watched as a bloody scab grew up from the ground to engulf the palace and the demon. The winged elephant fled and wandered before two bird-like humanoid creatures dressed in patchwork armor. They were standing next to this weird armored patchwork vehicle as well, equipped with odd weapons and tools. And at that, Lulu you see her kind of like flutter up and trumpets a bit, and she says she remembers the names of those bird folk. They were named Chukka and Clunk. And she says, I remember they were at a fort, a junkyard called Fort Knucklebone.
Oh, okay. Is that a...
They might have clues as to where the sword is, or maybe what else happened, or what happened after.
Where is Fort Knucklebone?
And you see her eyes like flick with knowing, and she shoots up out of the crypt and like
we can't fly.
And then eventually, yeah, and she just leaves.
Well,
and he says,
I guess we'll find it ourselves.
I believe.
Don't you know how to be quiet for once, Jorvin?
Carry on.
That's Magdor laughing.
Oh, I know. And he says, I do believe that this sword is key to saving Elturel. Chains must be broken, or maybe the companion destroyed, but...
Like literal chains.
I assume you're here to try and help the city return it to the material plane.
Yes.
Indeed. Furia here knows, but you all unknowingly signed a contract, if that much wasn't obvious at this point.
I didn't.
Ah, he's from Baldur's Gate.
I just happened to be in the city at the wrong time.
That's true. That's true.
So how come you're here? Shouldn't the contract have
The city,
not
the
brought
whole
you?
city was transported.
Remember they were saying that they found it easier to just take the entire city rather than individual people? So I would assume that contract or not, anybody who happened to be in the vicinity was taken too.
Well, that changes things. Innocents,
Could I-
then people who didn't sign the contract are trapped here.
Yeah.
Can I try and detect any illusions on this man?
Sure.
An older.
Yep.
Just it's an investigation check, right?
How are you
Not an
investigating
arcana check.
him?
Well, it's just like when it comes to like an illusion.
Oh, then it's a
it
perception
says
check.
with. Yeah.
If you physically interact with an illusion, it automatically
know,
goes away.
yeah.
Are you just gonna like walk up and touch him or something? Or are you just looking?
I mean, I'm definitely not going to touch him.
Okay.
23 though. Just
He doesn't look like he has any illusions about him. He looks very real, very tired, and pretty decently taxed, for sure.
I was concerned about how he just by chance is in the wrong place at the wrong time. And
Well, if you
also,
remember back, before, remember the what's her face, the lady who was
I
trying to
remember her
usurp.
saying something about
She had
it.
planned to have him
For
be
him to be
there.
there.
Yeah, she
Okay,
actually
yeah.
that was a machination of her and Thavius Creed.
Yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah.
I think I misremembered it and thought that maybe he was in on it and was like also involved, and that's why he was planned to be there.
No.
But
They just knew it
yeah,
was happening, and having him be there was an easy way to power grab at the city
right.
with that
right,
vacuum
okay.
gone.
So-
you know?
Thank you for clarifying that.
No problem.
Did you put that crown on?
I did. I imagined it would have given me insight from Torm. It seems as though there was something off about it, but whatever ritual you did seems to have cleansed it, so be my guest. I sense no negative energy in it anymore. And he hands it to you,
I'm
Magdor.
gonna just look at full. I'm not gonna take it yet.
I'll take it. I'm gonna examine it. What's I'm sure you gave us a description. Would you be able to tell us what it looked like again? I'm sorry.
It's a
I
crown.
didn't because it
Torm.
doesn't have a description.
Oh, it doesn't have a. Okay,
I-
A
but-
golden
okay,
crown.
Let me make sure. Images. There is no images on the
It's
internet.
a pure diamond crown worth 5,000 gold.
Yeah, you
It's
break off a part of it.
A
to use in the spell.
relatively common looking crown made of like steel or, you know, some sort of silver metal. But it does look like it's from another time. Very old, but not like inherently like valuable aside from its age.
Can I try it on?
Sure. We should return this at some point, though, to the graveyard. And I'm gonna.
I'm
hand it to
gonna
you, Magdor.
I'm gonna put the crown on, and I have got the sword and the shield. I'm gonna start going. No, I'm just kidding.
It's
It's
over
not-
9,000.
Yeah.
Not doing anything. It's just a normal crown now.
So.
Did you put it
to-
on?
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel something. Don't tell me
Oh.
what happens.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Glenn. You
Yeah.
said- when you handed it to me, you said it was normal, so I ran with it.
When you put it on, you feel confident that the sword is the key.
Guys, I think we need to take the sword with us.
No, the sword that was in his visions, not
From
the
the
sword.
vision.
Not the sword that's already been
Oh,
returned to the
okay.
crypt. That's already been put back in the heroes thing. Sorry, that's my
Alright.
fault for not specifying which sword.
I can't.
Too many
I
damn
can't
swords. Where's a
remember-
good hammer when you need it?
I can't remember who.
Rosnir?
We've been told, I think, by at least 2 different people about a sword of some sort. I mean, Lulu herself said that she was to guard or to hide a sword by Zariel way back when she actually knew who she was.
And she fly as you talk about Lulu, she flies back into the crypt. Not breathing heavily, but obviously like breathing more than normal. It's like she sprinted but flying. And she flies in and then realizes that you're talking and just says, "Oh, it can wait.
All right.
Yes, Lulu.
I know where Fort Knucklebone is. 10 miles that direction." And she points, I believe. Yeah, she knows where it is. She saw it. She flew up and she could see it.
So
Do
how
you
do
know
we
the
get down?
Climb, fly, float, jump.
And I'm gonna pull a coin out of my pack and flip it in the air. I can jump.
Oh. A little feather fall action.
Yeah.
I think
I'm sorry, I feel like I also still have my Featherfall token. Holy shit.
I don't. I never got one.
Yeah, well, you weren't there for that.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't have to climb
You
mountains.
should have been there.
I'm gonna ask Lulu. Do you know the name of the sword that we're looking for?
No, but I think it was hers. I think she didn't want it to fall in the wrong hands.
And I'm gonna look at my shield and say, "You know anything about this sword?"
And in your head you hear, "It should be yours."
Do you think I could forge it into a hammer?
Maybe.
To your Mac
I was
Dog?
torn. No, what?
Who are you talking to?
I was just talking to Lulu.
Really? You weren't looking at her or, making
I asked her
eye
if she knew the name
contact?
of the sword, and then I asked the shield if he knew the name of the sword.
See, that's where I was getting at. And what did he respond?
He said we need to use it. And-
Anything
and-
else more specifically?
He said that I should be the one to use the sword, and as I said before,
yes. Of course.
as I said before, I don't like swords, so I was asking if we could turn it into a hammer.
Reforge it into a hammer. I'd say that that's impossible, as it is likely a magic sword.
I
Cannot
made a magic
reforge-
hand.
No, you made a magic hand, but you didn't reforge the hand from a magic item. You cannot reforge
wait.
magic items.
Wait. Before we go on for that, we're talking about how we're gonna get down. Magdor, couldn't you make one more of these? I'm gonna hold out my feather token.
Let me look at this real quick. I'm gonna pull a book out and just start flipping through it. Artificer's Guide for Dummies. I don't actually
Because-
know if that's on my list, but I might be able to.
Because the feather token is a common item, so I feel like that would be within the artificer's range even at this level.
There's a list.
Oh,
If I
it's a
can find
specific
it.
list.
Yes. So I'll let you know if it's on there. If it is, then we're good. Let's see.
If not, on their big chains dragging the city down the river Styx, we could.
Climb down
I
the
would
chains.
imagine to pull down a whole city, it'd be pretty big chains.
I cannot.
Regardless, I don't think it's a coincidence that a sword of some importance has been mentioned several times by several different people. So I think this Knuckle Fort is our next stop.
Fort Knucklebone. Lulu chimes in.
Thank you, Lulu.
Well, should we go to the edge of the city and see if we found anything?
Yes.
Can we get a map of the city, Glenn?
Oh yeah.
Like, obviously, we're not there yet. I just want to
Magdor,
see.
Could I see that helmet?
And I'm gonna take it off and hand it to him.
And Vol will also put on the helmet. Oh, I have
You
the
look
power
like
now.
some sort of hero.
Yeah, and I take it off immediately when you say that. But I did put on
I
the
made
helmet.
a hero.
Do I feel the same or whatever?
When
thing
you
that
were,
Michael
you
does?
felt that exact same sentiment. It seems. What's your passive religion?
Like 13.
13.
13.
It's likely that the will of Torm is at least passively emanating from this, because Torm fought for Ravengard's soul and body through this helm, so it's possible that that's what it is.
Can I ask a legitimate question?
I mean, I would expect an illegitimate one. Don't disappoint me by asking a legitimate question.
Why do I have the lowest religion score out of everybody?
You chose where your stats went.
You chose.
That's why.
What kind of cleric needs intelligence?
A good one?
No, strength. Strength and constitution.
It is
I-
interesting
I
that
will
religion is an intelligence-based check, and clerics are supposed
I
to be
was gonna
religious
say, I feel
folk,
like
but their spellcasting is wisdom.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
wisdom makes more sense for religion, for history to know about. Anyways, I was watching a TikTok about somebody's like, I like to implement a faith score, which was interesting, which takes a d20 plus their spellcasting ability for certain things that he likes to do. That was the DM just like his own homebrew. I'm like, that's interesting.
That's a
Anyways.
fun rule. But yeah, you can see these giant infernal chains if you do step outside The High Hall is right next to that great chasm between the city where they were split apart. And you can see a bunch of these chains, and down below you is similarly raging this giant battle between demons and devils. Just some of them are fighting them off, climbing up the chains. Others are taking place, you know, in air, and they're having aerial combat between everything from Baylors to, you know, little imps fighting demons. And you see one particularly, even from here, you can see a particularly imposing looking large Baylor who seems to be commanding one of the lines close to this side of the Velterel.
Baylor's fly.
I think Balrog.
Yovin, do you need to attune to that helmet of Devil Command?
Yes.
What if we attune to that real quick, told that Baylor to fly us down, and then left the helmet here? Would that work?
At this distance, it's really, really far away.
More than 1,000 feet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
The city's still more than 1,000 feet from the ground. And she's past that on the ground.
Oh, on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's not flying.
All right. We should just make our way down the chains. I think me and you, Ven, might be okay.
Fuck that!
I can make my way down the chains if you want my feather token to take a shortcut down. Because I'd
Also,
like us
I'm worried about you. I don't want the fucking chains to kill all of us. Isn't it going into like some lava, like the river Styx or some shit?
No, the chains are rooted in the ground. The river Styx is underneath the city, so it's slowly pulling the city into the river.
One moment, I'm getting into
because we all do have, if you remember, what was her name, that forest pixie, Auron? She gave us, after dealing with that thing in the woods, she gave us some moth dust that she said would let us fly, so for an emergency comeback we could use that to get back to the city. But I'd rather we use that at the end of our journey rather than using all of our fly power. So it's either we take a chance, and Magdor, you hold, I know you're not exactly the most dexterous, so making our way down the chains might not be the easiest for you, so you hold on to that feather token. And if it's because it's almost like I have a +8 to my dex saving throws, so if your Ven were to hold on to the other feather token, I think we'll be okay.
Seems like a good idea.
An economical solution to making our way down.
I also just realized, as an artificer, I have a spell prepared called Featherfall. I was like, I'm pretty sure I remember seeing that somewhere. And then I just looked at my Artificers for Dummies card, and I've got it prepared here. I just need feathers.
Out of character, couldn't you, like, don't you have an arcane focus, so you wouldn't need the material components?
Yes.
You have, yeah, so we don't need feather. So if you have that spell already, Magdor, might as well just take it. Leave faith.
Hand the token to your friend who doesn't have one.
No, Magdor has the spell.
That's what I'm saying. Give the token to your friend who doesn't have the spell, and then.
No, but doesn't Featherfall let you target a couple of people?
5 creatures.
Oh, it targets
Yeah.
5 creatures? Shit, never mind.
Yeah.
As long
Nice.
as we're all holding hands.
Yay!
Well, the range is 60
Kumbaya.
feet, so
As we
as
jump
long
out.
as we're not all jumping different directions.
Hiya! But she
Hey,
did.
I actually have a useful spell for once.
But she did point out the direction of Fort Knucklebone, so it's very likely that you're gonna need to jump off that side, and that is in the direction of that the Baylor that is commanding the Devil forces to stem back the demonic tide.
Glenn, can we have mid-air combat as we're feather falling? Please.
If we're gonna be engaging in some more combat, I'd like to rest up a tiny bit
What are you
for a
talking about?
short while.
I'm about half healthy right now. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say I'm about a 6.
Please make sure you use your hit die this time.
I was too busy drinking.
God, you just gotta roll some die, Magdor. That's all you gotta do.
You also have the amulet of the drunkard.
Is that on dawn or is that on rest?
Yes.
Until next dawn. I don't know when dawn is. Nobody knows.
Soon.
We did just wake up.
So-
It could be dawn.
So, Lulu, what could you tell us about these individuals? Are their names Chukka and Clonk?
Chaka and Clonk. Yes.
What do you remember?
I remember the Fort Knucklebone, and they were like birds, but people.
Like hoppies.
Less scary. Like crows.
Kenku.
Yes.
Would we know? I was gonna say, would we know about them?
Kangaroos are pretty rare, but they are known. As rare as tieflings.
What's the other one? A croca or
Aarakocras.
something?
Aarakocra.
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 Are they? How are they different?
Kenku.
You don't have to answer. I'm gonna look it up. So, if you want to, you can. Give me your knowledge, Glenn.
Kenku speak only in phrases that they've heard before. They repeat everything. They don't. Yeah, they don't ever. They don't have. Since they can't speak original thoughts, they take things other people have said and just respond back in appropriate times with phrases they've heard before. Which mimicry is a funny word to me. I always think it looks like Mimi cry.
The lore for
Yeah, and Aarakocra are from far lands. They're not common at all on the Sword Coast. There probably are a few nests somewhere in the spine of the world, but there's not a lot on the Sword Coast. Much more common in mountainous regions,
actual,
though.
like Eagles with actual wings,
Yep.
whereas Kenku just look like crows without wings.
Mm-hmm.
It was like similar to like Icarus, where they were punished by a god for being too greedy or something, or like being too enthusiastic or something about something. And so that god's like, all right, fuck you guys, I'm gonna take all your shit. Good luck. And so they were just left without the ability to speak and no wings. Yeah, I remember reading about Kenku.
Yeah.
So I want to take a short rest and recover whatever before we.
That can have been happening during this conversation. Yeah.
Good. Okay. Cool. I was just gonna say because Mystic's not here, majority rules, so I'm just doing my thing.
Aha, I didn't agree to a
Maximum.
rest.
I don't give a fuck. I win. I'm bigger.
I'm gonna do 4 hit dice just for you.
Don't forget to add your con mod every time. Dog.
I'm so sorry.
Did you
So
guys see that?
long.
I said dog, and he goes, huh?
All right.
That's 7.
Did you force me down the chains?
No, you guys haven't done anything.
no, we're
but
sitting here.
Magdor knows Featherfall, so you guys don't have to burn anything.
Sick.
I overhealed by 2 HP.
Nice. That's really
Ultra
good.
Sick.
Yeah, you guys took a short rest. If you need to replenish anything, you can. I think you're probably good, but yeah. And the direction that you'd be headed is where that big Baylor is, just in the distance. You guys are gonna feather fall down, and just let me know when you want to
Sounds
go.
good.
Lulu insists
good.
on coming along. Older insists on staying. It is his duty to protect these people, as they have. Once he rests up, he's going to.
Does he have any weapons?
He does.
Okay. I will leave the crown with him if everybody's okay with it. Because it seems to be more.
Well, we might need it. It might give us guidance on where to go after the sword. Because he said it was helping him to tell, what to do.
Sure.
You gave me visions
Okay.
of
Are we
what
asking-
this one has already done. If you wish to take it, that's fine.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that everybody was comfortable. All right. Off we go.
All right, off you go. We are going to be flying down.
We are flying
Time
down.
to get off.
For some reason, it makes the sound of wings with this one, which is fun. I like
we
the idea that
supposed to have
maybe
wings?
each one of you are doing this.
Magdor is, at least.
So you kind of stand on the edge overlooking this giant battle between devils and demons, rocks flying through the air, fighting with different just various assortments and devils and demons, and have been in constant combat for days, and it doesn't seem to cease at all, as this is one of the oldest conflicts known to the multiverse, and it has found
Before
itself
we
here.
jump, might I make a suggestion? Euvan, I know you won't be a fan of this, but to ease
Speak
our
up.
footprint, so to speak, I suggest we huddle together as we jump. It'll mean some contact for a short amount of time, but at least that'll mean less chance of all of us being spotted.
Here, you'll then go on my left side. You can grab my metal arm.
I appreciate your concern. It's all right.
Okay.
And I grab on.
So we'll just huddle up before we. Back doors is all you. Tell us when.
All right, jump.
So basically, you're just gonna choose when to activate it, because your fall will decrease to 60 feet per round for a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you just kind of have to time it so that it doesn't end too early.
Yeah, we've jumped.
So yep. So go ahead and make a perception check, Magdor, as you are controlling the spell to determine when to activate this.
What if I don't activate it?
And you
I'm
guys
just
all
kidding.
go splat, and we move on to a new campaign.
Oh,
No, it'd be 20d6 damage to each of you.
that's not too bad.
Terminal velocity.
I'm debating if I want to use advantage on this. What is the downside?
20d6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that's a big downside. Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
That will kill me. If he rolls max, that will destroy. There will be
But
nothing to like.
Before I do, Glenn, roll 20d6 real quick.
Okay, I'll do it in D&D Beyond. Let me open up.
I just want to know.
Oh, I can't.
Well, actually, hold on. Let's see if I fail first.
No.
'Cause it is just inspiration. It's not a guaranteed success.
Is this true? Is it /
Watch
roll?
yourself, idiot.
All right.
Give yourself guidance.
Oh, I'd be fine. Let's go. I could bring everybody else back up.
So you're just gonna let it happen?
Alright.
Sweet. Let's go.
No. I'm gonna
And
use
there's
my
an
inspiration. I already
ongoing
said it.
battle. All right. So what did you
Yeah.
roll on your perception check?
I rolled.
Actually, I think this is probably
God,
this is probably
'cause
a
I
whiz.
rolled-
Yeah.
I rolled a 2, but with inspiration, it was a
Oh my
15.
God.
Yep. You were able to activate it, and you can tell that you activated it so that you probably had about 60 feet to spare. So you got it right about on point.
Bull's just Magdor. Come
And you come to a stop, floating down. You're able to even land it, so you're like behind a giant rock. The river Styx flowing kind of nearby to you, and this giant battle waging around you. Well, a little past you. They're stemming the tide to a point where You might have to move through them, but there are several points at which you could get through. Obviously, there's not like a specific view of this, but obviously there is a way to get through, but there's something to read. Armored legions of devils encircle the enormous posts of infernal iron that anchored Elturel to the ground. Squads of demons fighting 10 deep in some places hurl themselves into the devil's ranks. Most of those abyssal troops are lowly mains and dretches who die quickly in vain attempts to drag down devils so that stronger demons behind them can strike killing blows. A dark river cuts a path across the blasted landscape that flows directly beneath the city. Floating on the river are demonic barges being assailed by squadrons of winged devils under the command of a terrifying pit fiend wearing an eyeless helm clutching a battle standard. So basically, effectively, there are just kind of focused points, and being able to float down like this, you're able to kind of get past it. And
That's the same helm I was wearing.
Yeah, it is.
The same kind.
It actually is exactly that. And it is a 10-mile trek to Fort Knucklebone. As you land, you're able to make your way there. Everybody advanced to level 7. Woo!
Yes! Level 7, baby!
Let's freaking go!
Does that mean we get experience?
No.
What's the experience difference between level 6 and level
Oh,
7?
you guys
I
did
think
kill
there's so much
those
we should get.
things. You did kill those. No. I'm going to let you catch up and then organically gain experience once you are at an appropriate level. So you are still going to get some XP. You each get 250 XP for the fight with the creatures during the ceremony.
Level up!
Really?
Right. Thank God.
No.
I was like, dang, you were that close? All right. Let me see something real fast.
Yeah, we just hit level 15. Let's go.
Yeah, we're level 18 now, dude.
You're 19? Awesome. Give me 1 second, you butthills.
LR, is this your first level 20 character?
You guys are level 26.
Yes, I'm actually level 25.
Damn. You went off hunting without me a few times.
I'm playing 6E.
Bro, I have...
What are you guys playing?
Shit.
Bro, I got all the dang. Let me see what this is. Oh, sick. Okay. Yeah, I got all the iron. Nerd joke. And now we have a new sound set, as you guys have.
Wait, you mean screaming demons and devils aren't good enough?
No, that passes by in the background, but it brings you into almost a scarier landscape where the sounds of battle are distant in the past, but the isolation here and the separation feels like a lot. Wait, what the heck?
You know what would make this journey faster?
What, Magdor?
A horse.
That's true, actually.
I mean, for you and me, Jorvin doesn't need one.
No,
Jorvin is a fucking horse.
I'm fine.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to summon Sparkle Sparks in the middle of a battlefield, obviously. We have a bit of calm and quiet now.
A little more lonely.
Give me a few minutes.
I mean, what happens if she dies? She goes back to the gym, right? Jorvin can't kill her
Yeah.
twice.
I want to remind
Interesting thing-
you too that Lulu says it's 10 miles, but realistically it could be a month or 5 minutes. Time and distance are different here. So let us keep that in mind.
A horse wouldn't hurt then. Ooh, what's
No,
this?
it certainly would not.
I saw all that, Glenn.
You did?
No, I'm
No.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, you can see it. You should be able to see this. This is... Wait. What is it showing on...
Is the unnamed version.
You can't see any of that? Okay, yeah. I can reveal things
yeah,
as
you're
you
good.
see them.
But I will spend 10 minutes summoning Sparkle Sparks while you tell us what you want to tell us.
Is that summon
Where's
Steed?
El Terrell?
I was just going to try and find that. It doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell me.
All right.
Hear them scary sounds? That's all around you.
It happens.
Jesus.
All right, we're leaving. I'm sorry.
What the
Let me just get
fuck
my
was
horse. God
that?
damn it.
What was that? Did I do
I'll
that?
fucking tell you. I guess
Yes.
probably.
I didn't.
I have no idea what that was. So that's a fun mystery that will probably remain unsolved. Weird. So you summon Sparkle Sparks.
Yes.
Similarly, though, as you land, your owl like warps. As you land on the actual land of Avernus, on the ground, you see that it's kind of like a skin peels off of his frame and he becomes an imp.
Oh.
Still your familiar, but changed by this landscape. Powerful, powerful magic resides here. Very, very obviously. Similarly,
Does anything happen to my hand?
when you cast Find Steed, a horse does come, but it's not a horse. It's not a Sparkle Sparks. It's a nightmare. Hey.
I think you did that wrong.
All
All
right,
right, we're
horse.
going.
Horse, I think I know which way we've got to go. Why don't you calm down?
So yeah, appears in a cloud of roiling smoke. Phoenix, stop. Okay. Its mane, tail, and hooves are wreathed in flame. Its unearthly black form moves. Stop. Now. I had to put on my dad voice. Moves with supernatural speed, also known as a demon horse or a hell horse.
Can we still ride this? Is it like that one creature, the Rapid Ash, that, you know, once it trusts you, it lets you ride it?
How many inspiration points do you have?
2.
You have 1 now.
Ah, shit.
I'm kidding. You still have,
That never goes away.
you still have 2 inspiration points. You're fine.
And then I'm gonna kind of go up and pet the horse if I can. Kind of
Make an animal handling check.
Scratches. Against my own summon? The audacity.
Is it still technically Sparkle Spark? No? Oh, shit.
14.
14. This creature trusts you and only you. You can tell that he is superbly wary of anybody else in this party and is even reticent to let you ride him, but he'll let you.
Magdor, I think we're gonna proceed on foot.
But we've got a horse, so I can't ride it.
I don't think you want to ride this horse, Magdor. You know the thing you were saying about the respect and the trust? Yeah, that's not gonna happen here.
Thank you, babe.
What if I fed it?
And Vol's gonna kind of back away. You want to try? You're more than welcome to try, Magdor.
Let me see what I've got here.
Might I suggest human flesh?
I've already given that to the cat.
Right, yes.
I have these crossbow bolts. Do you think it eats metal?
I know the way.
You know, honestly, that doesn't seem like that bad of an idea, but no.
All I've got is jerky. Alright. I guess we can walk then.
Alright, let me make sure I'm
Yeah.
here. know what that is. I don't even care. I don't even care. I love it.
Are you missing an NPC?
No, I'm just trying to make, there's a lot here.
Yeah, totally. It's a thick ass module.
Right?
I know. Let me.
Thick.
But
What if
oh,
sorry.
good.
I want to try something.
That the missile chicken.
Oh.
I'm feeling British. No, not you. Okay.
What the fuck is that? Who is... I don't know. Oh, that's what it is. Why is that a thing? Okay. There we go.
Anyway.
We're good now.
Let's just move, I think.
All right. Should we walk with the horse? Maybe I can try to get it to like me as we go along.
Just be careful, Magdor. This is not your regular horse.
I'm gonna walk up to it and cast Sacred Flame in my hand. And just walk up to it with a fire.
I need you to make an insight check.
All right.
Actually, this would be a nature check.
Oh. Can we go back to insight? 4.
Yeah, you think that he really wants to eat that fire.
Oh, the fire's on my hand, so I'm gonna like put it out real quick.
What's your armor class?
21. Before we do that though, I technically cast that spell on myself, so I have to take damage. So
What
let me
spell?
do that real quick.
Sacred
Sacred
Flame.
Flame.
I mean, you didn't take damage. You have the sacred flames in your hand.
All right.
You didn't target anything with them. They're just in your hand. So burn the spell slot for sure. But I think it's a cantrip, right?
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Cantrip, yeah.
You don't have to
It
take
just says
damage.
flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see. So I was choosing myself as the creature.
I
so
like the
didn't
idea
know.
that you can kind of like pull it down and stop it. That's fine.
All right.
Aesthetically, I'm not going to penalize you
My
for
hand though.
that. And it attacks you. As
Bites my hand,
it's not
fucking
excited
balls.
that you're there. It does not want you near it. And it kicks you with its fiery hooves,
Oh.
dealing 19 bludgeoning and 11 fire.
Jesus
fire?
Christ.
All right, Mr. Horse, why don't you just monitor the perimeter? I'll call you when I need you. And I'm saying all this telepathically, and I'm waving my arms and stuff, and I'm just like telling him to just keep an eye on the perimeter and let me know if there's any danger and stay within radius. Please, sir. Thank you.
And it just
You did a
goes.
good job
Winnie.
there.
Witty, Glenn, witty.
I'm
Do
not
it.
going to. He's mad. He doesn't want to be here in service to you.
I can't do it with the beard on.
Yeah, talk to my little impy boy.
Yeah.
be like,
sorry,
what's up,
Michael.
OGM?
Are you named?
You should choose it. He's speaking in
Cool.
Infernal, by the way.
Yeah, sure. And
Oh, I've
I'll
got a good name.
you are not a representation of my other companion. You are literally just a replacement, correct?
You should call him.
I'm not who
Symmetra.
you summoned?
Not technically, no.
Oh. Well, that's disappointing.
It's a little disappointing for me as well, but I would be more than happy to have you in my employ for the time being.
Yes. And he goes up and sits on your head and just like has his hands like on your horns, like he's sitting in a chair. And he's just like, forward. Right? This is how this works, right?
It's kind of the other way around, honestly. But
It'd be kind of weird if you rode me.
Yeah, I don't think I could sit on you. I'm not really a fan of touching. Can you not?
Okay.
Just get off my head. Thank you, kindly. I will call you.
Symmetra.
No.
It's Artemis backwards.
I no.
It's perfect.
I no. No.
I
know
know.
I'll name you Chittle.
Chill. Oh. I like it.
Wonderful. Are you particularly good at anything? I know that you're an imp. You have a poison sting. Is
Flying.
that not true?
Speaking. I can eat beetles. I like fire.
I like
All of
fire
those
too.
things are quite useful in their own way. Can you turn invisible?
Maybe.
Yes, imps can turn.
Yes.
Normally imps can.
1000% I can. There was never a question in my mind.
They get lesser invisibility, so unless the attacker casts a spell, they'll stay invisible.
Wonderful. So I might call on you
I can
to do
stab
that from time
things
to time.
with my tail.
I also have. Do you like gold?
Meh.
I know you normally treat in souls, but I don't really have any soul
You have
coins.
soul
here.
coins?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I would. If I come across one that I don't need to use for this quest, and you have been of good use to me, I will give you a soul coin.
Okay. And also,
But,
while
other than that-
while he's talking to you, you notice that his eyes catch, the shield, and he just stares at it for a moment, and then comes back to conversation.
Is the shield talking to you?
No,
No.
it doesn't have to. Look at its face. Very angry. Are you mad? Are you angry? Stuck inside there, stupid idiot.
Are you mad?
All you hear is a growl.
I don't know. He didn't answer. He kind of just growled.
You know who's in there.
I know who's in there.
I think we all kind of know who's in there in a way, like roughly.
We've been told.
It's been mentioned.
Yeah, by the lady in Candlekeep.
A big
Also, I
dumb
just wanna
pit
make
fiend
sure
who's
as a-
not so big anymore, is he, dumb dummy?
If I could get party consensus, we've all been moving and talking while
Yeah.
all this has been happening.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that that's. Yeah.
Do you want me? You want me to kill him?
Would you
No,
like to be?
I'm
Would
just
you like me to
kidding,
be a
yo,
rat?
man.
Maybe
I'll
a raven or
play
a
it with
spider?
you.
I can be something else if that form will please you.
Your form is perfectly adequate to me. We are
Wonderful.
in the Nine Hells, after all.
That we are. Home sweet home. Mama's cooking.
Do you know the way to Fort Knucklebone?
Yes. A direction.
Fair enough. Right, gentlemen, I think we can, certainly continue on the
So-
way.
What happened to your owl? Because if he recognizes this place as home, that means he existed before we came down here.
And Chittle flies up to you and stops in front of your face, Magdor, and says, I ate him. Just
That wasn't
kidding.
very nice.
And then he flies back up and flies away.
Yeah, my owl
seeing
was
what
a
happened-
fake creature, so technically it never existed. Like it was just like a representation of a fake creature. So that's fine. But
Seeing what came about from the summoning that I did for Sparkle Sparks and seeing that thing come through, I think it's just the inherent energy of this place affected the nature of our spells.
Avernus will warp
Uh,
you and your spells.
Did anything happen to Twilight?
Twilight's an actual. Hey, Twilight, come out here.
Is that
Forgot
food?
She's been there this whole time.
You touch her, I will stab you. I will rip your wings off your back. I will feed you your own feet.
Do it. See what
So
happens.
Can I try something then? And I'm gonna cast Mage
I
Hand.
like you.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to grab the imp.
The imp. Okay.
grab my companion.
Yeah, a spectral hand appears and goes towards the imp. Go ahead, make an attack
it-
roll. With
does
your
it change?
spellcasting ability modifier.
Just grapple.
Okay. So he's gonna use his
Just grab him.
he's gonna try and get away from it. What'd you get?
Does it look any different?
Oh, does Mage Hand look any different?
Yeah, that's the whole test of it. I'm not like legitimately trying to attack. his
Yeah,
hand.
the actual shape of it is not a hand, it's a claw. So it's still a hand, but it's only got like 3 fingers and a thumb, and they're like it's clawed and then much more bony.
Oh. Interesting. And then the imp can just fly away. I wasn't giving it like a full.
And he says, haha, you suck at that.
It was just a test.
You failed.
I like
No,
this
the-
little guy.
The test succeeded. I just wasn't trying to grab you.
He's
Didn't you
funny.
see the hand? It looked like a claw. Looked like a creature, a demon.
Like I said,
Not
the
normal
magic of
hand,
Avernus
like
will
mine.
warp your spells, humans. Well, mortals, you're not humans. Close enough.
I'm a dwarf.
Basically the same thing.
It's like me calling you a demon.
Humanoids. Oh, no, it's not. At least devils and demons are still fiends. You're all humanoids from up there.
Are you not humanoid yourself? You got
No.
2 legs, 2 arms.
I am a fiend.
A humanoid fiend.
No!
Guys, am I wrong here?
Can we?
You're
Well,
wrong.
you've been.
I'm a
I do
fiend.
like him, Phil.
I've got sass.
What was your name again?
I told you, not
Chittle.
all imps are like terrible little shitbags. This guy's more entertaining than anything.
Chittle.
I feel like if we're trying to be stealthy though, he's not going to help out.
I can shut up and be invisible. Can you
Right,
do
now
that?
the,
True.
When I
can't
order
really
him
shut up.
to.
Exactly. We're just
All right,
walking-
all right.
Look, there's nothing. And Vol's gonna.
All
As
right.
far as we know.
So yeah, after it's been a while traveling, it's gonna take a while to get to Fort Knucklebone. It's 10 miles walking in an unfamiliar landscape, and I need for each one of you, as after about an hour has passed, to make a Constitution saving throw, not against poison, against the environment itself, as it is quite taxing to travel here in the open air.
I just want to make sure. I am a tiefling. I do have fire resistance. I'm literally born from devil blood.
Yeah, no, it
still
doesn't
have to do
affect you.
this.
Yes,
Okay.
you do. Yeah. Sorry, yes, this still affects you. If you had grown up in Avernus, I think that would have been different. I think it's more environmental
Sure,
than
sure,
anything, just not being used to it.
I got a 21.
Got a
Nice.
22.
Nice.
I got an 8.
Nice. You have a level of exhaustion, Vol.
Sick. That is so sick. I love that.
He
All
loves
right.
exhaustion. Give him more.
It's a good thing, because you have to do that 2 more times before you're going to arrive at Fort Knucklebone.
Do you have a way to
love
mark exhaustion on here?
Yes. So you go and click on the conditions, and then scroll all the way down. There'll be exhaustion.
Nice.
Ooh, some Stranger Things vibes.
One more quick
Um,
question, Bull. Worst conditions?
Where defenses is next to armor class initiatives, right under hit points.
The big thing that says, oh, all right.
That says conditions. Yes.
Yeah. Wonderful. All right, so you want us to do 2 more rolls for that?
Mhm.
Okay. Oh fuck.
18.
Remember, because of 1 level of exhaustion, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, I believe.
15.
But not saving throws yet. Good, good.
Advantage on ability checks. So yeah, not saving throws, but that doesn't matter because I rolled a 5.
Yeah, you have 2 levels of exhaustion.
15 on my 3rd one.
And now you have disadvantage on the last one, LR.
Are you kidding me?
No, my speed is just halved.
Oh, it's speed. Oh, saving throws is 3rd level. Okay.
Natural 1 for a 10.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, you have 1 level of exhaustion. How's that 3rd roll, LR?
Technically,
A 5, 3 levels of exhaustion. As you
I
travel
mean, you
through,
did roll that 20 before.
as
and you
you
thought it was advantageous. Sorry.
as you travel through the hellscape that is Avernus, what probably should have taken, because I mean, walking on a relatively flat landscape 10 miles in decent shape should take you like an hour and a half ish. You know, 30 minutes a
What?
mile. 30 minutes a mile walking is pretty decent.
You said 10 miles.
Oh, that's right. Not 10 miles. My God.
It would be like, no, walking in decent shape would be
Would
like,
be like
15 minutes a mile.
15 minutes a mile. So 150 minutes,
That's if you're kind of like,
which is 150 minutes
Yeah.
divided by, it's just under 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
If you're in decent shape. And it seems as though that pace holds relatively true as at the end of that third hour, as Vol is heaving in the back.
well,
You
we
you
get-
want a drink?
as we get to him like starting to heave, I would make the observation, Vol, you have a horse.
Yeah, I do.
Come on,
And then I'm gonna
Get
send
on
my
the horse.
And I will ride this nightmare for the last leg.
Okay, so you don't have to roll that last check then.
Okay.
So yeah, just 2 levels then.
Only 2 levels.
The nightmare is able to avert you from having to breathe in all those toxic fumes and work yourself into a tussy.
And I will be riding a little bit away from, like, not too far, but a little bit away from the group.
Okay. Very good. Also, for what it's worth, this location was never mapped because it was never found by the author of said map. So Fort Knucklebone is not on the map, not because...
And that's why El Terrell's not on it either. Because we're looking at the creator's map.
There you
Got it.
go. And you kind of crest a smallish kind of, it's like rolling hills and flat plains. There are a few mountains and stuff in the distance. You can still hear the thunder and lightning crackling from the companion back, but that also emanates even louder and deeper from around you in distant, storms along the edge of your periphery and in the distance. And eventually you come across the hill, and a fortified compound sits atop a low plateau that rises out of a crater-pocked landscape. At the center of the compound is a hill of rust-colored stone that resembles a hand clawing out of the ground, with gaps between the fingers. A jagged wall made of rock, bones, and metal debris surrounds this hand-shaped hill. Other highlights visible from this distance include a gatehouse, atop which sits half a dozen small figures on watch. Also, yes, I do play WoW sometimes. I still have to answer chat sometimes.
Did we just walk up on him?
Lulu.
Chittle.
they-
Would you be so
Friendly?
kind as to turn invisible and go see if the creatures over there are, friendly? Or might be friendly to us?
I think Lulu stayed behind.
Chittle.
Oh, she's right here.
Oh. I thought she stayed with the other
Nope,
people.
she insisted on staying
mind.
with you.
Oh, I thought she insisted on staying with the
Older wanted to
elder-
stay.
Older. Okay.
She's still
okay.
there.
I misinterpreted her intentions. I think Chittle's dying.
That's not Chittle. That's
Hope things are
Lulu.
going
That's
well
a
over
little
there.
elephant.
Oh,
What does an elephant
that
sound
sounded
like to you?
screaming.
No, it does
That
not. It
sounds
sounds
like
like a little.
screaming.
Sound kind of like crows to me because other people were talking. There, now it is. Okay.
You can't tell me that doesn't sound like screaming. That one sounded like an elephant. The first one sounded like screaming.
They all sound like.
Like, "Ah! Ah!"
Anyway,
Anyway,
Anyway.
and I'll ask
Lulu,
everybody
shut
to
the fuck
wait
up.
for Chittle's return.
Where did
Can
Chittle
we,
go?
I asked him to go invisible and then check and see if the fellows over there seemed like they might be willing to talk to us without fighting us.
He says, if I know anything, before he even leaves, if I know anything about that place, it's a place where they want to make money, a scrap dealer, a junkyard, so they'll probably welcome you in. Don't be mean, be nice, behave yourselves, and Maggie should be fine.
You're
Maggie?
You're worth your weight in gold.
Maggie. She's the night hag who runs the place.
A night hag, wonderful.
Mad Maggie.
Fantastic.
Sweet old lady.
Everyone, no deals. No deals. Don't agree to anything unless it is well discussed beforehand. Please.
All right.
Magdor.
Your infernal bloodline
something
serves
would
you well,
happen.
master.
Wait, what?
Your infernal bloodline serves you well.
Well, you learn a thing or two.
What kind
Magdor, have we
of
met a
deals
hag
does she have?
before?
Literally anything. Any agreement.
I think.
What if I
Nox
do this
thought-
for this? Anything like that. Quid
I
pro
think
quo.
I think
That's
Nox thought
primordial.
Brandon. I think Nox thought Brandon was a hag
Oh.
at one point.
That's funny.
I mean,
Okay,
he
so-
literally came up on us and says, "Hey, I'll give you this scroll if you offer me a memory." I don't know.
Does that sound very hag-like? Anyways, Yurvin, then maybe for all of our sakes, you should probably do the talking. Lest we all subscribe to becoming the agents of death. I don't know.
It would probably be
I'm
more
pretty-
like eternal servitude for like a cookie. They
I could go
really
for a
try and
cookie.
get you.
Cookie.
Oh dear Lord. Ogma, give me strength.
Don't worry. There's nothing she could offer me that would be.
What
worth
about
my
two
soul.
cookies?
Now, if they
Alright.
were magically replenishing cookies.
Are you
we
guys
might be
making your
talking.
way to the gate?
Yeah, we are. We're talking.
Okay.
actively.
So eventually
I'm just,
you
like,
arrive there.
pitching the bridge of my nose, just shaking my head.
But you-
Magdor, please. Yeah.
But you arrive at the
Hail.
gatehouse, and you see these 6 creatures that stand atop the gatehouse. And one of them yells down, "Password!"
There's no password. The password's money.
He's right. We don't have a password, but we do ask everyone to do 1 feat of some kind. Upon entrance. Anything.
What is that?
A feat. Something that you can do that's interesting or fun.
All right. I sprint really fast back and forth. I'm very fast. It's entertaining.
He's so fast.
I'm leaving. I'm going.
He's actually leaving. And the rest of them
He's
look
so fast.
The rest of them look expectantly at the rest of you, excited for what other feats you may present them.
What's your favorite thing?
Strawberries.
I'm gonna use fabricate on the dead wood around us to make a giant wooden strawberry.
Ooh, golf claps from up there.
I could only do this. It's nothing too great. And I'm gonna, without looking, throw the returning dagger as far as I can, and with my eyes closed, have it come back.
And like catch it close to your face, and they're like, "Oh, wonderful! Now stop standing there like idiots and come inside." And you hear a lever pull, and the gates open up, and yeah, you are able to make your way inside of Fort Knucklebone, and that is where we are going to pause as you enter the gates, hearing the sounds of whirring mechanical things and metallic grinding. We're going to take a little break, and we'll be back to continue the adventure in hell.
I probably should have just used my artificer thing to make something talk to them, but that's all right. Fabricate's my favorite spell, I think.
Great spell.
And with that, we'll be right back.
I could have even used fucking thaumaturgy and done something simple.
I can't hear you, but I love you. Welcome back. Magda is even shorter than usual.
I'm eating, and I don't want you guys to see this ravenous mess.
Totally fair. So we last left, you were let into the gates of Fort Knucklebone. And as you enter, there's a scene for me to read for you. The area enclosed by the rampart is littered with trash and mechanical parts, some put together in a way that resembles a vehicle. Ramshackle structures built from the same junk as the outer wall provide shelter. A platoon of small fey creatures mill about, all looking like feral gnomes. Several of them sport tall red caps, some of which drip with a vile ichor. A pair of Kenku examine one of the strange vehicles, chattering to each other in high-pitched squawks. These Kenku carry an assortment of strange tools. When they see you, they turn and stare in wonder.
I think those might be our boys.
I say hello.
Yeah, and one of them waves in your direction as if telling you to remain where you are. What a deal. Patience is a virtue. Can't keep the boss waiting. He runs off into one of the trash structures. Moments later, he returns, leading a tall creature wearing a long, tattered shift covered in mud, blood, mold, and worse. The hag's eyes seem to move independently of each other as she approaches. Makes me think of the lady from Dark Crystal. Independently of each other as she approaches, her straggly brown hair hanging in front of them. Resting on each shoulder are red-eyed ravens that scrutinize your group. Behind her, a hulking creature built of disparate fiendish parts trudges, moaning and hopping as it walks. Then, both of the hag's eyes suddenly focus keenly on your group and Lulu specifically. My goodness, the hag croaks, spittle dribbling from her mouth. Where did you find such a treasure?
She kind of found us.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you tonight on this fine evening?
Wonderful. It's more of an afternoon, but thank you.
I apologize. Still not quite used to the days and nights of Avernus.
No days, no nights, just time.
We've come in search for information.
Okay. What is your predicament more than information? Or is it simply that?
Right. As of right now, we'd like to keep our business as private as possible, in case any unwanted ears are about, either magically or otherwise, in order to hear it.
Well, information is something that I could deal in. I could also furnish you with something to get you. It looks like you are a little worse for wear. And she kind of gestures. She kind of nods towards Vol. I could give you something to make the travel a little more amenable.
Is that this vehicle here?
One of them, and she looks around the yard, and there are several that look like they're in at least functioning order. She says, yes,
What do they
food,
look
water? Like just patchwork, like think Mad Max style patchwork
I was gonna say
vehicles.
like
Not
buggies,
like, not like a toy.
No. Large like van-sized vehicles. Spiky wheels.
No interest to Magdor.
All right.
How much does it cost for one of these?
Vol, you're making deals. He told you not to.
He's
I'm
not making
inquiring
Well-
as to the nature of a deal.
I like things.
things.
Yes. I would be very thankful for the memories inside that one. And she points at Lulu.
Fortunately, their memories are not ours to give or deal with.
Oh, I would unlock
are-
them. I would just ask that she tells me what she knows.
I mean, why not ask her?
She seems a little hesitant, and she is almost like hiding behind Vol. She seems very wary of this place.
I would turn back to Full. We got the crown too. That's kind of got the memories.
No, we don't. You
Well,
don't want to. You don't want to take these memories from her. You just want to unlock them and share in this information. Is that correct?
Yes, in return, I would give you food, supplies, a vehicle, and it seems the next step in your journey is tied to her.
Indeed.
To who?
Lulu.
What are you going to do with these memories?
Knowledge is power.
This is true. Do you have any particular person you wish to share this knowledge with? Any dealers in mind?
No, not right now.
Insight check.
I was gonna like check too.
Let's see here. Not very good.
12 with disadvantage.
Oh yeah, I guess I have disadvantage, huh?
I don't know about you, but I do because I've. Oh, it's first level exhaustion gives you disadvantage on ability checks.
Sick.
Yeah,
Natural one.
she
22.
Yeah, she's not lying. She doesn't have a person in mind to share this information with. She just wants it.
What if we changed the deal?
No deal has been settled on yet.
What if we get some time with the birds?
Oh,
Magdor,
you wish to speak with Chukka and Clonk? Several of my favorite
I mean-
mechanics.
They were.
Magdor.
My magpies.
They might have information we need.
They might.
Information
It's
is
not-
power.
We could have just talked to them anyway. We don't have to make a deal to talk to the birds.
We're just adding to the deal.
But there's no reason to. They're autonomous creatures that can think for themselves.
Right, but if we don't take the deal, we can still talk to them. If we take the deal, we're guaranteed to talk to them.
But now you're adding the deal to it. We're about to lose it if we don't. Never mind. Never mind.
Do you want to speak to Chukka and Clonk? I would be fine with this.
Wonderful.
See?
Take your time. Take it in thought. Meet with anybody that you would like, but be aware that I will be watching.
Do people here trade in gold?
No.
You're right. It is universal currency. Oh,
Right.
What about a lot of gold?
do
Do you want-
Do you want my firstborn?
You want a lot of lumber? Is that useful to you? You want a lot of lumber? Right now?
That's very useful.
A lot of
Sure.
lumber?
Where can I get
How
some?
about a big old stack of needles? You want some needles? Would that be
Alright,
useful to you?
Yeah. Yes, metal's good.
You're just saying yes because it doesn't prove your point. It's useless to me.
No,
I do not
could
want your
turn those
gold.
needles
No,
into
you could-
something like this. and
I
then
don't
hold them
want
like
your
that.
gold.
Okay,
Now stop
fine,
it,
okay.
or you'll lose my favor and gain my ire.
Listen, I'm
Gain your eye.
Magdor didn't mean anything by that. This is our first time in Avernus. We weren't sure if gold.
It's
Sorry
obvious.
for
Go
my
talk to the Kenku.
friends'
And she just walks away.
misbehavior.
And you
I'm
see,
actually gonna follow after her.
oh,
But,
that large creature that was following her stops you.
Oh, that's fine. I'd like to have a private conversation.
It puts a big, weird claw on you as it breathes heavily and just like pushes you back and shakes its head.
About a totally separate issue.
And you see her head pop from behind him, and she says, "What do you want?"
We'll let you two.
This
do
is as
that.
private
Night
as you
will
get.
still
What
talk
do
to
you
those
want?
birds.
Two possible things.
Mm?
I'm looking for at least one soul coin, as well as information about my heritage.
Hmm.
Either or one or the other.
Well, let's go check out this market.
All right, let's go talk to those birds while they do that.
She says, soul coin would be much, much more than some simple information.
Of course.
But of your heritage, why are you interested in this? I
have
don't know
reason
you.
to believe. I have reason to believe that some people in the Nine Hells know me, though I do not entirely know why.
Hmm. She gets close to you, and her eyes, like, kind of just look all around. And then they kind of clock back as her nose. Your elephant is very excited about something. Her nose is probably a couple inches away from your own, and the smell is fucking terrible. And she says, you don't smell like anybody I've met before. And I've never seen you before. No, I don't know anything about you. I'm sorry.
Insight check?
Yes.
Nope. My insight is terrible.
What'd you get?
7. A 7.
You're not sure. She could be lying. It's kind of up in the air, but she's not overtly deceitful or overtly honest. Do you have anything to trade for a soul coin? It would be a hefty price. Perhaps you should go to the Emporium.
Perhaps. What sort of things would you accept in exchange for a soul coin?
An item of great value and significance would be useful.
And excuse me for being assumptive, but if I know anything about women of your stature and skill, you enjoy feeding off of the suffering of others at times. Is this correct?
That's a blunt way to put it, but yes.
I apologize for my inability to be more precise, but I may be able to offer you, if it is something that you can do, kind of a retelling of certain aspects of my life that would put me in incredible discomfort, and possibly feed your appetite for a short time. Would this be amenable? I could possibly relive them for a short time.
Relive your memories?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I want that?
So you could feed off the negative energy of those memories?
How do I know they're that bad?
And I unroll my arms and I tap my horns. They were pretty bad. My arms covered in scars, my horns broken off.
Huh.
Think on it. I'll be back shortly. But for the time being, I'll let you have a thought.
Huh. Okay. And while you're having that conversation, you guys do see the two Kenkus, Chukka and Clonk. They're like banging on like a piece of machinery. And frustratedly kind of like chattering back and forth. It's obvious that they're frustrated that whatever this is not working. And you walk up.
Do you guys need some help?
One can always use help.
What seems to be the problem?
I don't really know.
all right. Is it just move over? And I'm gonna take a look.
Hi, take a look if you want. And what you see is like it looks like a weird part, probably of one of these like car things, whatever these vehicles are. And it's a gear. It's a spiky gear that they keep banging on, and it looks like they can't get it to turn. And if you're willing to spend some time looking at it, I can have you make an Arcana or Investigation check to try and figure out what's wrong.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Both of those are intelligence, which is unfortunate.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
19.
19. After about 5-10 minutes, so at this point, Yorvin, you've made your way back, and you guys are just kind of watching him with the Kenku watching on.
I'm sizing up the Kenku.
Oh.
Vol's going
seen
to, like,
any sort of-
I haven't met new Kenkus before.
Oh,
Have
they're
you seen any sort of machinery like this before?
We've used gears. Oh, I guess I'd be busy.
You'd be
Or
busy.
Yeah, I was talking to Bull.
I've seen stuff like this before with Brandon. As part of glimpses here and there from visiting his emporium and watching Magdor work on things, but not to this level or this look. This looks, honestly, Yervin, I don't know how you feel about this, but the spikes, the kind of raw, unfiltered look of this, it's kind of badass.
Wolf's getting a little happy going on.
Certainly looks interesting. You know, in spite of it being the City of Splendor, the technology is not the splendorous part of Waterdeep. It's more magic. So most items are magical in nature. It's new to me. Certainly new to me.
I can definitely imagine, you know, there's like maybe 15, 20 of these contraptions riding across the plains of Avernus with creatures of all sorts strapped to the front of them, and some of them where bards are standing atop
Shooting
and playing
flames.
music, shooting flames. Oh, what a sight that would be as you gloriously ride into battle, and Vol's gonna trail off like that.
Vol, you did say you were sizing them up.
A little bit, yeah, because he's never
Yeah.
seen Kenku before, maybe, but
They both
These are
do
definitely-
wield interesting weaponry. One of them has a very well-made pike that looks like the end is silvered, and it looks like it's probably on the level of a masterwork weapon. And the other one wields on its slung across its back via a sling, or inside of like a slip on its back is a warhammer that has runes that glow as if there's magma in the etching.
Wow.
Yeah, and after 5 to 10 minutes standing there sizing them up, talking about things that could happen and all that jazz, the crazy hellscape that you're in, Magdor, you are indeed able to figure out that it is that gear, and so you're basically able to help them pull it out, oh, no, it's the magic in it. Yes, so that gear needs to have something done to it magically to help the machine function correctly. You know that probably dispel magic or protection from evil and good would help remedy this.
I think I know the fix for it. Is it okay if I cast a spell on this? I'm talking to the Kenku.
Oh, sounds good to me.
All right. You know, and I'm gonna look at Vol and Yorvin. That library paid off. This reminds me a lot of the airship technology, magic stuff. And I'm gonna cast dispel magic on it.
You do that, and when you do that, it the part seems to kind of like click, and then they hit it one more time, and then it just starts spinning up, and all the different cogs and things start whirring. Albeit it sounds like it's breaking off some rust and stuff as it runs, but it's running, and they express their great pleasure and caw greatly. One of them runs off towards the direction of where Mad Maggie was. It looks like she's kind of gone away again. And the other one says, he's just going to say thanks.
We actually wanted to ask you about this little one here, and I'm going to point to Lulu.
Oh, that's the car running. I was like, what is that noise?
That's the sound. Yep. Sometimes it works. And they the one that's left there is Chukka with the hammer, the warhammer, and he says, yes, I've seen her. Many years ago. It's been a while.
Do you remember why she came here? Or if she said anything to you?
She came from the skies. Confused she was.
Okay, so it seems like the memory issue might have been onset from all the way back then.
I don't know.
I see that agreement.
What did you what did she do once she arrived here?
She came. She left.
So nothing of particular significance while she was here?
We saw her.
Okay,
Fair enough.
so it's looking like the sharing of information might be the best move. Might be our only move at this point. Lulu, are you okay with that? Getting your memories back?
Oh, and I'm gonna translate it. in
Sorry, you said that's a
Celestial.
Lulu?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And she says, I think so. I think we have to.
Well, magical items seem to be the her preferred currency. So maybe we should check out this emporium, see what we can find.
Whatever deal you're trying to strike, Yorvan, I know this sword you lent me is of some value to you. If this is something you want to use in that trade, you're more than welcome to.
This is a beautiful piece. It's doesn't have any real significance. It was just provided by my father for the start of this journey with you, which now seems so long ago.
Just making sure you
That's,
know that if it, because it is important, whatever you're needing it for. If you needed,
You do have a point. I do have a couple trinkets. Besides, this wand I barely use. Talking about the wand of paralysis, and I do
remember
still
when you
have.
used that on me. That was a good time.
Let's not retread old grievances. Anyway, sorry.
And no, and for you, that was probably actually being playful for once about the entire situation. Yeah.
I also have
let's
this
go-
amulet of proof against detection and location, which was quite handy. But
Don't we have like 3 of those?
we gave them back to our old companion.
Sibsian, yes. Let's go check out this emporium, see if there's anything else that we might be able to come across. But if there's anything you need of us to finish that,
The Emporium is
separate
not here.
transaction. Oh.
Oh, I mistook that. Where is the emporium?
About traveling.
Oh, so it's a travel. The emporium itself travels.
Oh, right.
that-
Yes, I think we've heard this before.
So with one of these things, we'd be able to find it a lot easier and make the travel across this place a lot easier too. I see you're in agreement, Lulu. Then the only thing is for us to conclude our business here and travel across Avernus. Can't
Again.
fucking believe it. Yeah.
Well, so this is the plan, I suppose. We trade something for one of these vehicles and these rations. We travel to the Emporium, try and find something worthwhile to the hag for Lulu's memories. Come back, get Lulu's memories, and then we proceed onward from there.
From what I understood, we can double check with her, but it's the memories for the vehicle and for the food and stuff.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah. So then it'd be just your personal business then whenever we have a chance to swing by.
Yes.
Okay. Looking at the Kenku, could we speak to the boss?
You want to speak to the boss?
Right.
You said that to the Kenku?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. And he points over your shoulder, and as he points, wait, I said Chukka. You were speaking with Chukka?
Yes.
Yeah. Clunk is returning with Mad Maggie and that large, disheveled piecemeal bodyguard that she has, and he seems to be chatting her ear off happily about how you help them. She arrives, sending them. She says, "So, what do you want? You good? Are we good for the memories?"
Yes. Shared knowledge of the memories for one of these vehicles and some supplies.
Yes.
Would you be willing to throw a soul coin in there?
Never. Not for the
Understood.
memories. An infernal war machine is enough. I was thinking about giving you my favorite one that I don't want. It's a tormentor. 4 people can ride comfortably inside.
Wonderful. And it is fully functioning. We won't need to repair anything like with this one.
Don't insult me, my boy.
I do not mean to. I apologize.
Of course it works. Are we ready?
And just to be quite clear, there's no addling of her mind. There's no...
I will be in it.
Simply... Oh,
It is a
understood. Yes.
dream quest of sorts. We will join in a shared dream quest, view her memories together as long as you all have the will to do so, the continued will to do so. And we will find out what we find out, and I will know more about that Zariel. Hopefully.
All right.
What business do you have with Zario?
She is the ruler of Avernus.
Why do you want to know more?
Who is the ruler from your land? Dwarf.
We have any rulers.
That's why I said, who is a ruler from your land?
Oh,
Who's one of the
so
highest ranking
I misread.
rulers?
Lord Neverwinter.
Lord Neverwinter, would you wish to have business with him?
We do.
There you go. You have what I wish.
Right,
Here,
but we do it for toys. What do you want?
knowledge. As I said before,
All right, Magdor, let's settle down here. I think we're ready.
follow me. She just turns around and walks into,
I'm
like,
good.
there's a piece of, like, rotting cloth over, like halfway over a door. And the building itself is kind of, like, built ramshackledly into this big plateau. She just heads in there.
Did I say something wrong?
No, Magdor.
A bit
and I'm whispering.
Nosy.
She reminds me of Brandon a little bit when he's not lucid.
I mean, he answers my questions.
And, and we're walking, I guess. But then this is probably, demon, devils, fiends, monsters. But they're not humanoids.
But she looks like a humanoid.
Looks can be
Another
deceiving. You're fine.
scroll.
We want to make sure that whoever we're dealing with is happy, because I don't necessarily want to fight that thing. I'm pointing at the
Yes, you do.
Frankenstein. I'm not
Well,
right
I've
now.
traveled with you for years. I know you want to fight him.
And
Even
Vol's probably
Lulu wants-
breathing.
All
Vol's
right.
probably breathing heavy at this point. That was
Through
difficult.
the rags, you walk as a creaky door opens on the other side, and you find yourselves inside of a candlelit room. Though the candles do look like they're made of earwax, like Shrek. And inside, Maggie is laying out pillows all over the ground, black cushions in the center, and around
I
that
bring
she's
out my pillow of universal comfort.
nice. And around that she is drawing infernal runes in the ground with like a piece of scrap metal. And she asks Lulu to sit on the pillows, which she doesn't ask, she orders Lulu to do so, which she does with a bit of trepidation. And then she places 2 skulls in the circle and says, I don't think my sisters will care if I pick their brains about this problem. And she asks you to kind of take up a place around the circle, not on the runes, but inside of the circle. Do you acquiesce?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
wondering
Begrudgingly.
And she
I was
says,
wondering where your sisters were.
do not leave the circle. Do not leave, or you will interrupt the ritual, and I will become quite cross with you. That being
Wouldn't want
said,
that.
Yes, ma'am.
close your eyes, and we will be joined in a telepathic bond, a journey, in a ritual, a dream quest. And you all do this?
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you do so, she begins to say things in Infernal, just kind of like spellcasty things. I don't know Infernal, so I can't do it. And as your eyes close, it's just darkness. You closed your eyes, and then you sense a brilliant flash of light and then more darkness. And a tingling sensation begins to creep up over your bodies as vibrant rainbows appear in your minds. And you see Lulu's first dream unfold. And you can't see Mad Maggie. You can see each other in your mind's eye. And you can hear Mad Maggie whenever she speaks. And this is the first dream. As the rich, radiant light of 100 dancing rainbows slowly dissolves, warm sunlight fills the area. Within that space, Lulu flies lazily in a lush meadow at the shoulder of a beautiful blindfolded angel. As the pair strolls through the tall green grass, the voice of the hag fills your mind. Push through this vision. It only represents what Lulu wishes was true. We need to see more. And at this point, I need everybody to make intelligence saving throws.
Oh, guys.
I got a 7.
At 13.
Okay.
21.
All right, Magdor. You take 6 psychic damage, but the dreamscape continues. A flame-encircled battlefield appears on a barren hellscape. At the center... Oh, wait, we have dream 2. Haha, there's soundscapes for each dream. At the center of the circle, Lulu and the angel lie unconscious and prone, horribly injured. you see yourselves standing in defense of Lulu and the angel, facing outward. So you're actually watching yourself facing outward as six small spine covers devils creep closer. In the distance, a formation of battered and retreating human warriors disappears through a portal. "The devils!" hisses the hag's disembodied voice. "You must defeat those devils!" And I need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh. Oh, I forgot I could roll with advantage, whatever.
Yeah. Call it out.
I got 2 14s.
Okay. Wait, 14 total or 14 on the die?
14 total.
Okay. All right.
18.
All right.
8.
For what it's worth, initiative is an ability check. So if you have levels of exhaustion, you have disadvantage on that ability check.
That's true.
So, well, I rolled 2 14s, so.
You're fine.
And I have advantage.
My second roll was a 23, so the 18 stays.
Awesome. Okay. To expedite this, I'm just gonna have them all go in the same initiative order because I'm a mean person. Okay, so Vol, you are gonna be up first. There's no map
How
for
far
this.
away
This
are they?
is theater of the mind. They are 30 feet away, equidistant
Can't
around
even reach
you.
one. I'm gonna use my bonus action to pop my hill rune, so I have resistance to slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna walk my maximum distance, which is 15 feet. And I'm actually gonna walk only 10 feet. And I'm gonna throw my dagger twice.
All right. So just tell me, like, basically I just have them numbered 1 through 6. They're all the same type of creature. So just
1.
tell me which one you're targeting. There we go. Okay.
So the first to hit is a 25,
Yep.
and the next one's a 17.
Also, yes. And they're both the same character.
Okay. Yes.
So you'll be able to roll Giants or Colossus Slayer on the second damage roll.
Yes. So 9, and then where's Colossus Slayer? Sorry. So I'm just gonna give you the total actually from the 2. That's 19 total.
19? Okay.
Magical piercing.
Yeah, you throw 2 daggers. These are both, it's just the same returning dagger, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So you throw it and then kind of spin around as it returns and throw it right back, and it almost decapitates this thing. Good job. Anything else? You're maintaining a circle
No,
at this
that's
point
it.
around the 2 figures in the middle. All right. That means it's their turn. So they all advance, and they are only going to be targeting you guys. So 2 of them are going to be on each of you. 1 and 2 on Vol, 2 and 3, or sorry, 3 and 4 on Magdor, and 5 and 6 on your van. So they can't get they can't get flanking because you guys are encircled around aesthetically with the dream and all that jazz. And each one is going to attack with a bite and a fork. Don't forget your cloak. There we go. All right. So we have, this is on Vol first. We have a 6 to hit and a 15 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. And now we have on Magdor, we've got a dirty 20.
Miss.
Really?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
have 21 armor.
And a
class.
14. And so that misses. And then we've also got,
I would also like to give, since your vent's next to me, a disadvantage on the first roll with my reaction.
okay. So disadvantage. The first roll against him is a 14. I know that misses. And the next roll is a 13. That misses. So the spine devils just kind of like fly in, just but a lot of misses. It's kind of wild. And now we are on to Yorvan.
Nice. I will. I will cast. I'll just cast Shocking Grasp
On 3 or 4.
3,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use Chittle. Get him, and then
Advantage. Yep.
get advantage. Yeah.
You got it, buddy.
19 to hit.
Hits.
And that is 2d8 of damage. Ooh, 14 damage.
Ooh, and no
Nice.
reactions. No
Yes.
reaction. No reaction. Great. Anything else?
I think I am good.
You Gucci, nice.
Wait, telekinesis is at will.
Yeah, but it still has a casting cost
It has
or
a
a
casting
time
cost.
cost. Yeah. You cheeky bastard. Magdor, you're
I
up.
will it to be instantaneous. No, I'm kidding.
Be a sorcerer, man. It can happen.
Oh man.
I am going. Sorry.
Good. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm going to throw my hammer at 1.
Okay. Number 1.
Yeah, that's the one Vol's damage, correct?
Yep, there's 2 in front of you. Throwing at a creature that is not next to you, they will cause you to have disadvantage on that ranged attack roll.
Even on ranged? Oh man.
Yeah, because it's ranged against that creature. Because you guys are, imagine a circle. And I'm just gonna draw it, and they've got all those 2 bodies there, and this boom, 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 boom. So you have your guys in the middle that are dead, are unconscious and bleeding, and you guys in a thing around them with 2 spine devils on each of you. So if you attack a creature over here with a ranged attack, they will impose disadvantage due to the fact that you're doing a ranged attack right in front of them, not at them.
All right. I mean, even if I did ranged attack at them,
Yeah.
I'd still get disadvantage.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna swing it in front of me.
No, that's stupid. That's not a rule. You can throw it at them. It's fine. You can throw it at 1.
Glenn, can I do it or not?
Yes, you can. I realized I was inventing rules. I'm dumb.
That's fine. I was
Unless they
going
have a
with it.
mechanic
I
that,
trust you, Glenn.
unless they have a mechanic that gives that ability, I'm not gonna impose that. That was dumb.
All right. So I'm gonna throw it then at number 1.
Actually,
Glenn. You made me roll a 1.
I didn't make you roll that one. You chose that.
You talked as I was rolling.
And
It was a 1.
uh,
One.
you throw your
then-
hammer,
And I
and
decide not to miss.
you decide not to miss.
You guys see the hammer go super wide, like way off into the distance, and then
And
it
you
just
think it's a
stops.
miss.
That it's over there, and you throw over this way.
Yeah,
it's
like
just-
it looks like it's going towards Yorvin, about to hit Yorvin,
Yeah.
and it just stops and swings back the other way and smacks the devil.
All right, roll damage.
That's awesome.
And then Dwarven Thrower 2. And I don't know if they can take fire damage. 14 magic bludgeoning, 4 fire damage.
Yeah, the fire does nothing, but it crushes its skull and it breaks it from the side as it returns through the skull, barely slowing down back to your hand. Dead.
What just happened? And then that'll be my turn.
All right, we're back to the top vault. You're up.
I'd like to imagine that Vol threw his knife twice. They came up to him. He was getting ready to stab it, and then it just died, and blood's all over his face. And he's changing trajectory now to attack number 2.
Okay.
First swing coming in 27, and then the second swing is a 14.
Both hit.
Okay. First one, okay, does that much, and the second one will do this much. I rolled max damage on both of those, so 24.
Nice. You one solid blow that makes it double over a little bit, and then you use that to Arya Stark flip the dagger and just shove it with the palm of your heel straight up through the bottom of its jaw, and it's dead.
When does she do that?
There's a really cool fight with Brienne that she does something like that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a
Um,
fight later on.
No.
And then bonus action, I'm gonna throw my returning dagger at 3.
All right.
19.
Hits.
13 damage. Cause
All right. Yeah. Similarly, just goes straight through its skull, and then pauses, wrenches out back to your hand, and as it returns back to your hand, I need. Oh yeah, there we go. The dream fades to black as you kill that one, and. Let me transfer over to this next soundscape. A landscape filled with thick black smoke and smells of death and decay expands to encompass everything. It's a lot. The small devils that survive the previous dream kneel before you and offer to serve you if you spare their lives.
All right.
I need a
Sounds
consensus.
agreeable. Move in.
How will you service?
Help. Fight. Protect.
All right.
Okay. You make your choice. And the dream fades to black as the dream sequence continues. You wander a vast, barren landscape of utter devastation. Black sludge rises rapidly out of the ground, enveloping your feet and gripping you tightly, overwhelming you with a horrible sense of loss. "Don't let the sludge consume you," says Mad Maggie's disembodied voice. "You must push through her defenses. She must look." I would like to have you roll for initiative.
Uh, 12.
Okay.
7.
All right.
5.
Awesome. So, she wants you to get free of it. As per your previous dream sequence, each one of you has a spined devil at your service. So let me know if you want them to do anything, and I will tell you what they do.
What feeling are we feeling?
You are gripped with a horrible sense of loss, but the black sludge is pulling you down. So basically, she told you to get free of the sludge. So, Vol, you're the first to attempt.
Is it just sludge for like as far as we can see?
What loss are you feeling, Bull?
It's not your turn.
I know. I'm
Um,
asking out of character.
Shit.
Let him have his own
I have an
story.
I have an idea, but I don't know if this is gonna work. This is probably not gonna work. So I'm not gonna do it. I think Paul's gonna struggle initially. So kind of like Quicksand, he's gonna try and like push his way out of it.
Okay.
But me thinking that maybe growing in size might help in turn, like a buoyancy thing. So
At very
use my
least, what it's
bonus
going to
action
do.
grow in size.
At very least, what's going to happen is that's going to. This is being treated like a grapple. So it's
Okay.
athletics or acrobatics, whatever you choose, to try and get free.
Yeah, so I will use my bonus action grow in size. And that gives me advantage, which will negate the disadvantage from exhaustion.
Okay. And similarly,
gonna
even
do
if you didn't have
acrobatics.
that, one of the spine devils flies down and tries
Holy
to pull
shit.
you.
I rolled a 27
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
because I have a plus 12 to acrobatics.
Yeah, that's fair. As you are pulled free by your own efforts and that of the spine devil who is helping you, you rise up into the air and quickly shake off the sense of loss. But you are floating above this sludge now, just with your friends below you, and you can't do anything except grant the help action on future turns. We good? Okay. Yorven.
So I see him do this, right?
Yeah.
Because my first thought in a situation like this is always to just accept it, accept that I have lost and don't be afraid of it, kind of thing. But seeing that we could actually escape, I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'll do that then. Bobby, that's the name of my barbed imp or
Okay.
barbed devil. Please assist me.
Okay. He gives you advantage.
And what? It's athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Okay.
Acrobatics.
A 13.
All right.
It was actually canted in roll 20. Whatever.
Can't. Okay. You are. You think you're just so close to getting out. And you were absolutely so close, and then you feel
Fiddle,
yourself
give me a 1, a +1.
pulled back down into the sludge a little bit farther, and you take 30 points of psychic damage.
Jesus
Jesus.
Christ.
Well, that makes me want to change what I do, but damn, I can't. All for the story, right, boys?
As a bonus action, I'm going to Misty Step 30 feet into the air.
Okay. Yeah, so you feel that pain, and your immediate reaction is to get the fuck out. This is guaranteed.
Yeah.
And you do that. You are in the air, and similarly, the only action you can take on future turns is to grant the help action to an ally, and that's like reaching down and helping them or whatever. Magdor, you're last, but not least.
Why didn't I just do that first?
Magdor. Magdor starts weeping. He's gonna start apologizing and just say, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I could help. I thought it would help us. I thought I could do it. I'm sorry." And he's gonna look at his arm and says, "Oh, I'm sorry," and that'll be his turn.
And as you say you're sorry, you take 20 points of psychic damage. And you guys see Magdor just saying he's sorry over and over. Back to you, Vol.
Oh, sad sack of shit, and I'm gonna reach down and try and pull him up.
So he will have advantage on the next action he attempts.
Magdor, get
Yorven, you're
yourself
up.
out of there, Magdor.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I can't cast a spell? It's not allowed?
Nope.
Okay. I'll say, Magda, whatever it is, it's in the past. We're here for you now. And I'll extend my hand to help him, just adding, and I'll even take my glove off.
Oh. All right.
Oh,
So the gloveless hand of Yorven and your compatriots reaching down to you, Magdor. What do you do?
Magda would probably start saying like it's still happening, it's still going on, but he would be like clambering up to them, trying to pull himself out,
Okay.
grabbing at both their arms and just trying to pull.
Okay, you have advantage on athletics or acrobatics to try and free yourself from the black sledge.
22.
With the assistance of your friends and your spined devil friend, Bob, who comes down and pulls on your armor and gets that last tippy toe out of the sludge. You are all in the air, out of the sludge. The horrible feeling of loss completely gone from you. As we move
Kind of.
on. No, it is. It says right here. It actually
no,
says
no.
that.
I mean, from that, yes.
Yeah.
From other unresolved things.
Oh yeah,
not
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah,
much.
yeah. Absolutely. And as we continue forward, Lulu rests on a black cushion at the center of an inky void. She is unconscious and alone, a beam of brilliant white light shining down upon her. Next to Lulu, a large gleaming brass spyglass rests atop an ornately carved tripod. Lulu awakens and looks peacefully around her. Seeing the spyglass, she approaches it, pressing one eye against the eyepiece. She steps back suddenly, eyes wide, mouth open, her face alight with excitement. She cries out, "The sword! The sword! I know where it is!" And the dream ends as all of your eyes open simultaneously back in Fort Knucklebone. And Lulu can barely contain her joy. She is like flying around, fluttering around, like just like going, "Ah, ha, ha, I know where it is. I know where it is."
Well then, where is it?
Ha! Let's go. We have a machine to ride in. Yes, because I can fly there. They need help. I'm so excited. We're gonna find the sword.
Yes. Maggie, was this all satisfactory?
And she says, if she'll tell me where she believes it is, she says, I think it's at the Bleeding Citadel. And Maggie goes, Interesting. Very well. I am sated.
How far away is this Bleeding Citadel?
Oh, you're serious?
Like I said, we're not from
A
here.
ways.
Understood. I suppose we have a guide then, but I was just curious. That's a simple question. And Vol turns around and starts to walk away.
Ah. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
So she then leads you out of this room towards, and I quote, her favorite one she doesn't want. It is, I believe, what is it called? A tormentor, which I can provide the statistics for here in a second.
Please do.
And she says, I would have given you another smaller vehicle, but she can fly, so you don't need it.
I thought you were talking about the vehicle for a second.
No, another smaller one, a one-person vehicle, more of a cycle, 2 wheels instead of 4. These are for you. These power the vehicle. And she reaches into a coin purse and turns out 3 coins about, I would say, a little larger than a $50 US. I don't know comparable size, but this big,
Double
like
size of a loony.
like a Ritz cracker. There we go. Like a Ritz cracker, but thicker. And there's a skull emblazoned on one side. And she says, and she flips it, and there's 3 of them. She says, 3 soul coins. Only for powering this. If you spend it on something else, you're sure to get stuck, and I won't be responsible for it. And she holds them out to whoever will take them.
I'll take them.
And I'm going to make sure that these dumb red caps load up enough for about 2 weeks of food for each of you. Most of it's pretty tasteless, but it will give you all of the things you need to survive. It would be wise to try and make sure you find another source of food relatively soon.
Understood.
Also,
Alright.
I need you, as my newest friends in Avernus, to be cautious of the other warlords. I am one. But if they see this vehicle, they will know it has my mark. My engineers have worked on this. They will know. Be cautious of them. There is Bitter Breath and Feoner. The Eighth Remnant is under the employ of Princeps Kovic. There are several, but those are the big major players. Be cautious of anyone you may meet. Do we understand each other?
Aye, we're not really here to stay, so let's just be as nice as we can and get out of people's ways.
Okay. There is somebody who also may help you if you come upon him. He will be of use. Someone you can trust. In my experience. His name is Smiler the Defiler.
What a name.
He is a former fey creature, an elf who has spent too much time in Avernus and it has altered him. But not inherently looking to kill you, and might actually assist you if you appease him enough.
Understood.
Now, do be careful, I have things to do. And she just walks away.
And at this point, then I'm also going to end the, I'm going to release the nightmare. Because
Okie
now I
dokie.
consciously have a vehicle, and Magdor, I figured you, out of all people, you'd be more excited to ride this. I'm going to kind of like gesture at the machine.
Did that give it to you guys, by the way? Did you guys get that in chat?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's the right thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It looks like a beetle, kind
It
of.
does, yeah.
A rhino beetle.
Ranabeetle. Yep.
It is interesting. Yes.
It's a 500-pound capacity.
Can I drive it?
Well, let's take turns.
What are your passive perceptions?
The
13.
22.
20 and 22 see a tear fall from Mad Maggie's eyes as she tells you to be careful and walks away. It seems as though she's taken a liking to you.
Aw.
She thinks we're gonna die.
A lot of people do.
That's true.
Haven't been right thus far.
Well, there was that one Tom.
Right.
Anyways, Magdor, if you'd like to lead us off on this journey, Lulu, you're our navigator. We'll be following you. Go to Avernus, they said. It'd be fun, they said.
Hey, we got ourselves a magical vehicle running on the souls of the tormented, individuals and coins.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
that's what you
cool.
want to hear. Talk dirty to me, Yorvan.
Speaking of which, can I get one of those?
No.
I need to drive the vehicle.
Oh.
Yes, I know.
What did you think, Yorvin?
Back
I'd
door.
trade it for a toy or something.
Yes.
We've got the vehicle. That's a toy.
Fair enough.
Okay.
It's a rather big toy. It's like a name
Onwards
day
we go.
present. It's the one that they give you after you open all the other presents. You know?
What's that big
Indeed.
one in the back?
Well, that's for later.
Okay. So you guys are headed out then?
Yes.
All right.
Man, look at this thing. It has a harpoon flinger.
You want to get on that? I'll be on the helm.
Cool.
You on the harpoon flinger.
Sounds fantastic.
Yorvin, you're on lookout. Or sorry,
right.
Vol, you're on lookout. Vol's on lookout. Yorvin's
Aye.
on the harpoon flinger.
And I think Bull might also be on the raking sides.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
All good.
I hate when I just can't find shit in here. It's so annoying.
I think the raking sides just happen
Oh,
because
okay.
it's when the tormentor moves within 5 feet of a creature that isn't prone. It can rake the creature or vehicle with its protruding blade, so it's not a movable component. It's just attached, so it's basically making a melee attack.
Do you have any idea how soft this little fucking idiot's paws are?
Super soft. You got the little cute toe beans, dude.
It's like a rabbit's foot, like a lucky rabbit's foot. It's like freshly bought, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cut your feet off when you die. Keep it around for a while.
That's what you want to hear.
Hey man, he's got like 10 years. Something to look forward to. Having his feet cut off.
A terrible joke. I just got done talking to a fortune teller. She told me I was going to experience a great sadness in 10 years, so I bought a puppy to cheer me up. It's a terrible joke, but it's so good.
That's good. That's clever.
So the only thing that concerns me about the tormentor is
That Magdor's
its hit
driving it.
points. No, it's hit points.
We can fix it.
I do have mending. If
That's true.
Glenn allows it, we could do the same mechanics as for Steel Defender. Apparently, Chittle agrees.
Mm-hmm.
This is fucking stupid. I'm getting genuinely tired of having to search for things that should be easy to access. I'm getting real tired of this.
Well, we're not going straight there anyway. We're going to try and find that traveling merchant.
You can't.
Come on.
It's all over anywhere, and no one knows where
Oh.
it is at any given time unless they're at it or see it. Like it's all over the place. So like,
Well, that's
like the
that's
room
kind of
of
what I meant.
requirement.
It's
Yeah.
just kind of like
just wander.
wander around.
Yeah. Fucking whatever. Then I guess there is nothing for that. Cool.
Hey,
All
mister,
right.
Do you do a lot of fitness?
Put this dick in your mouth.
Got his ass, dude. We got his ass.
What? I got your ass.
Doubt it, dude. Doubt it.
Big if true.
All right. Cool. So you make
There
way,
you go.
and you find yourselves eventually at a place that she explains that bleeding citadel should be at a place called Harman's Hill.
Harm Man's Hill?
Haruman's Hill. You good? Sorry. Okay. And as you approach through kind of the slits in the side and front of this vehicle, wrought iron trees line a trail that leads to the summit of a steep hill. Anguished knights are impaled on the tree's metal branches, their bodies writhing in torment as bloated sturges feed on their blood.
Cool.
Remem?
No, just we're not here, Magdor. Just keep going. We've got a navigator. We're following the navigator. As much as I'd like to help.
I lean over to Vol very quietly and I said, could be some magical items, some sort.
You have been along.
Remem?
Let's go on by. Let's go by.
On.
All right, yeah, you make your way to the top of the hill. Yeah, you just pass all of these impaled people in armor who are being fed upon. And at the top of the hill, there's a interesting
Explosion, apparently.
there is a creature. There is one at the center of the top of the hill who looks particularly prominent among the creatures. And when you see the Sturges coming to him, they don't seem to be pulling blood out of his body. They seem to be putting it into his body.
Cool.
What does this creature look like?
Yeah, a humanoid. Looks like this one's an elf. There's like dwarves, humans, just like what you would normally see. Each one of them, as you pass them, you can see they have like what are those called? Inscriptions, like above their heads. Do you read them?
Can we?
If we can.
Yeah.
Because I'd imagine this is like kind of like the scene of a car crash. It's like you're just kind of slowly like driving by. Don't want to really cause or stir up too
yeah,
much shit, but
there's
you
a
also
bunch
kinda
of
wanna see.
there's like dozens of Sturges flying around too, and yeah. Anyway, you're able to get close enough to read. It looks like a lot of them were knights of some sort. Looks like they were probably from El Terrell.
I was gonna ask, do we recognize any of them being like Hell Riders from what we?
It looks like they were most likely Hell Riders, and they're all
Do they-
constantly screaming.
Oh, they're alive.
Yes,
I
they're
missed
being
that
fed
part.
on while they're alive. Yeah,
Okay, that changes a whole lot of things. Magdor,
but the one in the middle on the
Ram 'em.
top you're gonna ram the trees.
No,
Oh,
we're
the
gonna
trees?
ram the dude in the middle, right?
These are metal
Okay,
trees.
wait.
They're metal trees. They're made of metal.
Let's slow down. let's slow down. Hang on. Let's stop.
The
We were
dude
gonna
in the
say
middle,
something
right?
about the dude
guy
in the
that's-
middle.
Does he have a? Is he on a tree or is he just standing there?
He is impaled and stuck to a metal tree. Mhm.
They're putting blood in him.
And they're
for
putting blood
whatever
in
reason.
him.
Harpoon him?
The last. wait, Magdor. The last question I have for our god: do these Hell Riders look like newer sets of armor or older?
Older.
Ah.
Been here a while.
Harpoon him.
You've
And I'm
been.
gonna hop out. Not the Sturges. Not the people who are the Sturges.
In the area on the hill, there are hundreds of sturges.
Oh.
In your general
Vol, get
vicinities,
back
there's
in.
like within about a dozen within your like, you know, harpoon reach.
Let's just try. Let's let's go back down a little bit and see if we can just pull one of these people off.
No, we need to
And
go.
heal.
We need to find out why my memory took me here.
We're still doing that, Lulu. Hang on. We need
Okay.
just a quick stop.
Okay.
Magdor, do you want to drive down and see if we can further away from this flock and see if we can just pull them off? See what happens.
Why are we gonna try to pull them off?
They seem to
They're
be in
alive.
eternal torment.
I don't think pulling one's gonna help. I think we need to find a way to help them all. Maybe the sword could help.
This is the first time I've ever seen you be callous, Magdor. Are you sure that shield's not affecting you more than you think it is?
Do
not
not
good at
touch
helping,
them.
I
They
think.
are serving their fate.
As much as my instinct is to do something about this, I think we might be better off to just keep strolling by. I want to help, but even for all as strong as we are, these little things and their number, I don't know how much don't know how we're gonna do it.
I mean,
So you can.
I really have nothing going on with these people. They're just people to me. But it does seem a shame that they would have to stay here and be punished for a code that they didn't willingly sign.
Oh, for what it's worth, that deep voice
Perhaps.
that I had was not heard. It was only heard by Magdor. I think that was probably
Yeah.
inferred.
Oh yeah,
but-
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Um,
think the sword would be much more help than I would be.
if they're here because of the contract, and if what we're doing is to break the contract, then we'd probably be able to free them.
Most likely. Lulu, you said that you needed to go up there, speak with the individual.
I think so.
All right.
Okay, we'll follow you.
She goes up there. And she gets close, and the person in the middle up there sees you all and like is able to kind of like pull himself from, I guess it's less pain for him than it is the others because they're not having things removed from them. Or he's not having things removed from him. And he looks down and he says, please cut me down. I want my soul to move on. I'm so tired. Please cut me down. Please help me. What are you doing?
Got you in
You
this
can do
mess.
it. Just help me. Cut me down.
I
Why are
throw
you
my
just
hammer
standing there?
at what's holding him.
All right. Roll the hit.
Vol has his daggers.
21.
You hit it. It knocks one of his arms free and his other arm hangs because he was effectively crucified up there. So you knock one arm out and his legs are still, you know, gone together through right above the ankle bones, and his left arm is still stuck up to the tree. And he says, yes, thank you. And as you do that, 20 Sturges move to attack. Roll for initiative.
I'm sorry.
Oh, initiative, right.
Oh, right.
Question: how long were we traveling for, and did any of that count for any sort of rest?
It was 4 hours. You could have taken a short rest if you'd like.
Yes, please. that just gives me back all my rune charges, which is why I always ask all my fighter abilities are on short rest. Initiative. It's a long rest to get rid of exhaustion, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are definitely not in Knucklebone anymore. Let me change that.
I rolled a 15.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Oh, sure.
Witness me.
Witness! This was you drive. This was supposed to be there the whole time you drove there, of course. There's got to be a thing for this, right?
Thanks for purchasing Enter the Citadel.
I think we're just gonna have to chill with something that's not so loud. There we go. We'll just do that one. It's probably exists in here somewhere, but I can't find it, so we're just gonna stick with this. All right. Go. What are the initiatives, please?
17.
15 for
19.
me.
Oh, sorry.
No, 15 and 19. I got you. That's a fun sound.
Oh, wait. I still have exhaustion. Sorry, no. 13. 13.
Okay. Thank you. Da 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 dee da doo da dee da. Okay, so it needs me to do 19 things here, so that's super sick. All right, let me get
Why
this
don't we
thing.
make it easy and I just say I fireball all of them and they all die?
Because there's other things happening. It's not just the
Okay.
Sturges.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would say yeah.
Ooh, I've never seen that before.
Oh my god. God damn it.
Beetle, shut up.
Why does he keep talking? Stop it. God, he's the worst.
The worst. Can't
The
even hear
worst.
you, Mystic.
I need to
Yeah,
take off this voice suppression. There we go.
Okay. Let me get these ones done.
Better.
The worst. He's the worst. Is that better?
Yeah, much
Wonderful.
better. We could hear it.
Yep, we can hear it.
Lulu thought it was great too.
Okay.
Turn
So,
it on for gaming and when I type.
okay. So the first one to go in this initiative order is 5 of the Sturges.
Wonderful.
And they are just going to target one person because they dumb and they're going to attack the closest thing. Magdor.
I deserve it.
A 17 to hit.
Nope.
17 to hit.
Nope.
21 to hit.
Yep.
Wow, 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 wow. And 24. So I got a hit, a crit, a hit. Wow, okay, this is interesting. So basically what's
Give a little
happening...
blood sucky.
Yeah. So it's 18 piercing damage. And all 3 of them are attached to you. The ones that hit. And the other 2 attempt to find spots in your armor to get through. And now we're going to move on to the next set. Or the yeah, it is another set of them. And they are going to go after one of the other 2 people. Bull.
With disadvantage.
9. Dirty 20.
It's
8.
and then after that it's normal.
Wow, 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 wow. And a miss. So I have a hit and a crit.
Okay.
That is going to be 20 piercing damage, and 2 are attached to you. Sorry. And now it is Magdor's turn.
Where this is gonna sound really bad. Where's everything at?
There's a shit ton of these surges around you. There's 5 around you, 3 attached to you, 5 around Vol, 2 attached to him. The other 10 making their way to you. Like around
I
you.
will ask a question and maybe compromise with you.
Okay.
If I hit Vol and I, could I hit everything with a fireball?
If you hit Vol and you, could you hit everything with a fireball? Odds or evens?
Odds.
Yes, you can.
I'm going to cast fireball for my shield.
All right, everybody
Vol
make
and I.
dexterity saving throws.
I just wanted to get Vol and I in because there were the 2 attached.
Mm-hmm.
What's the spell save DC? It's something ridiculous, isn't it?
21.
Yeah, it is. I rolled a 16, so I'll take
I got
full
a
damage
16
and
as
half of
well.
full damage.
I was risking.
You guys would have saved against my DC.
Jesus. Before that goes through though, I'd like to use absorb elements
Okay.
as my reaction. Can I use a reaction on my same turn? Okay.
I mean, aren't you already resistant to fire?
yeah, but
Yeah.
can I heal from it too?
No, absorb elements doesn't
Oh.
heal. It just gives you extra fire damage.
It just gives you
become
resistance,
resistant to the
and you
damage
already
type,
have
and
resistance.
then you can add a D6.
Okay,
to
yeah,
your
never
next
mind then.
Weapon attack.
Never mind.
But you could do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you could still do it.
But yeah,
Find out.
so you pop that fireball. How much damage is it?
85,000.
30 damage.
Not terrible.
That's not too
So you guys only take 15 a pop. And all of the Sturges just explode in the wake of this fireball. All right, Yorvin, your turn.
Fucking
Unless
bugs.
Magdor has anything else.
Okay. What does it take to throw down shields and weapons? Does it take an action or anything, or is that
Drawing
After I
and
cast it,
stowing
then
costs the action economy, but dropping things does not, as if they were in your hand already.
I'm going to drop my dwarven thrower, and Vol's next to me, right? I'm assuming you're close. Close enough that I could touch him.
Yeah.
Oh, healing words. Never mind. That's a 60 foot anyway. I'm going to cast healing word on Vol
Okay.
and heal him for.
Oh. No. The only way somebody can do that is with action surge, because those are 2 leveled spells. Even if you cast a spell from an item, if it's a leveled spell, you can only cast a cantrip with the other action.
Okay. Okay, I wasn't sure. I guess I should have asked for that for the.
Yeah, so it basically all, like, there is some specifics to it where it's like, if you cast a spell as an action, you can only cast, a bonus action cantrip, or if you cast an action, a bonus action spell, you can cast a basically only a bonus action spell and a full actions cantrip. But if you have action surge, that circumvents it.
In that case, then I am going to end my turn.
Very well. After you do that, similarly, I believe you were nearby to that guy that was up on the tree, right? Feasible to believe that he may have been hit by this as well, as his body fades to ash as it's destroyed by the fireball.
Well, that was
And
unintended.
at this beginning of the second round of combat, all of the rest of these crucified humanoids in these metallic trees wail in more agony than you've ever heard them before, which is a lot. And a hole opens up in the sky as a devil that you've never seen before rides in on a nightmare from the sky. And that's where we're going to pick it up when we start next time.
Okay, but you skipped Vol and Yorvin.
Yeah, I totally did. I just wanted to get to an ending point because honestly, you getting rid of that would have had them have empty actions. There was nothing to do and no enemies to fight, so
Okay.
I just skipped to the next round.
All right.
As long as
I just
everybody's
wanna make
okay with
sure I
that.
get
If you wanted to,
Magdor.
yeah. If you wanted to have healing or anything done, if you had a potion you wanted to take, please feel free to do so. I just wanted, because there was nothing else you could do.
I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't see him suffer. I didn't mean to kill him.
Well,
That's fine.
just fight that guy, huh? Do what you did to him to that guy. So without fire, preferably.
Told you I wouldn't have been much help.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so we'll pick it up there next time as you guys attempt to do whatever happens with this unknown rider of a nightmare in Avernus, having successfully gone through a dreamscape, navigated negotiations with a night hag, and found out the next steps in your quest to retrieve the sword that may be the salvation of El Terrell. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Thanks for being here, guys. It was a lot of fun.
Bye.
Bye.